Hey, whoa. What did I press? I pressed something. Wow. Hey, King D. How are you? Oh, you had a baby today. Wow, grats. Oh, wait, I remember you. You came by when I was playing Sims 4. Like, way back when. I'm pretty sure. How are you doing? I guess you're tired. That's crazy. You had a baby. Wow. Congrats. I hope you're feeling better. Alright. Stage 6. Am I really on stage 6? Okay. Plan for today. I messed up. Because I went for Shirabe's route, thinking I would get answers. I don't think I'm going to get very many answers. So I'm going to finish his route because I'm very close to the end. So I think his route, the rest of it's going to be 30, 40 minutes-ish. And then I'm going to go back and figure out who this mystery man is. Because this mystery man, I think, has all the answers, and I'm messed up. I made him go away, apparently. But I'm really happy that my controller's working again. I don't have to, like, press Z for enter. Oh, that was so weird. Oh, okay. Let's see, where are we? What was happening? So, previously on Sweet Pews, Shirabe and the main character, Saki, they were looking for his little girl, May, who had been kidnapped, and they got to a Coliseum Knights game thing where they shocked a bunch of piglet men like fucking Pikachus, and they beat that game. They rescued May, they made up with the others, and then they all slept together in the same bed. Pretty much sums up what happened last time. I went to chat. I went to chat in Discord. Is my Discord open? Oh, I thought you meant like I was like in the channel. I was like, what? I never go in my voice channels, which I guess defeats the purpose of Discord. Alright. They're waking up. When I woke up the next morning, May and Shirabe were still asleep. Oh yeah, May wanted us to sleep together. Oh yeah, that little thing. That awkward moment. I think it was just really cringy, a lot of the previous stuff. I'd been so worried I would be too nervous to sleep, but I'd been out almost as soon as my head hit the pillow. I don't remember it that way. I remember her being wide awake and thinking, this is weird, and thinking she might not be able to sleep. I think the main character and I may be remembering things quite differently. May seemed to have wrapped her arms around Shirabe sometime during the night. They look like a normal, loving family. They look normal. They're not normal. Oh gosh, that's right. May said something about how this made her feel like she had a mom. I think Shirabe's wife died right after May was born. Which makes things a little awkward because you were quite young, Saki. Does he still think about her? Oh gosh, is she jealous of his dead wife? But when I tried to remember if he'd said anything about her, my head just felt hazy. Hazy. Whoa, did I sit up too fast or something? No, my whole body feels kinda hot. Kinda hot. Hey. I mean, you're free to join my Discord, King D, if you want. It's in the channel panels. Channel panels. That rhymes. I started when Shirabe spoke. I hadn't realized he was awake already. Yeah, me either, because when we looked at them, they were all sound asleep. What the hell? What gives? Oh, good morning. She's like, I woke up like this. What, something wrong? You don't like my red face? Really? He reached out a hand and pressed it against my forehead. Oh, that feels nice and cool. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. Shirabe frowned. Oh wait, she's got... Oh, she's sick. Oh no, get away from the kid. You don't want the kid to catch it. What? You were there too, Shirabe. So why aren't you sick? Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. No, not really. It wasn't raining or anything, or cold. The whole time we were looking for May, I'd been running on pure adrenaline. Now I was paying the price. I mean, she didn't eat for a long time. Maybe. I'm alright. I'm sure this'll go away soon. We're not on vacation. We're kidnapped. In a park. We're being held captive by a crazy pig man. Can't just be like, oh yeah, you can sit today out. That doesn't happen. Hey, Jess. Let me check your temperature orally. I mean, he's like, I got a cracky for that. You think this is a cracky? No, it's a thermometer. Yeah, ice packs from the piglets, as if they're like our servants. He patted me tenderly on the head, then moved to get up. Oh. But the moment he dropped his weight off on the bed and onto his feet, he groaned and bent over in pain. See, he's all broken too. Are you okay? What's wrong? Is your ankle again? King D, I mean, I usually don't add people to Discord, but I talk to people through the server, so I don't know. Maybe you can join when you're not on your phone. That's cool too. No rush. There's absolutely no rush. I don't really know how. Yeah, I've never actually tried to join Discords through my phone. I've used my phone for Discord. I'm on it quite a lot. The Discord app. What's wrong? Is it your ankle again? No, he's just an old man. He's an old man, and he's all like, in pain because he's old. Pigs in a blanket are overrated. This is a big rush. I mean, I'm trying to get through his stage. I mean, there's only 2 stages left for Shirabe, and I made a mistake. I'm gonna have to go back and fix it. Which is like more stuff, but yeah. I wanna know answers, and I know, well, I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that Shirabe is not gonna give me answers. A little, he can barely stand. Let me look at it, as if she's some sort of, like, doctor. She's gonna make it worse. It's probably fractured. She's just gonna make it worse. He needs an actual doctor. He pulled up the leg of his pants to reveal a molted dark red. Excuse me, I was like hiccuping. I thought it would go away. A molted dark red ankle, swollen to nearly double its normal size. Oh, so you know, like what it looked like yesterday. Oh my god. The link to what, King D? I mean, here, there is a link here to my Discord. I don't allow advertising to other Discords or channels in my stream. Sorry. It's just my rule. Because then if I think people would spam, and I don't have time to check all the links. Sorry. I had no idea it'd gotten this bad. I don't know, his ankle looked really, really bad the other day. Yesterday's game must have been really hard on it. Yeah, because it's probably broken. He needs, like a cane or something. Crutches. Where are our pigman servants? I'm sure they can get us some crutches from somewhere. I'll go get help. Because it's like we're on vacation. No, you're sick? I mean, we can go get help. At least our ankle's not broken. But... what's the good of having a kid if they can't be your slave? Am I right? Like, that's what he basically said. Shirabe, I mean, I'm no expert, but I think this may be the wrong way to think about your kid. I'm just saying. She mumbled and opened her eyes. She was sleeping too, dude. You woke her up because you're like, hey, go get help for me. It's not an emergency. I mean, it is, but it's not urgent. See, like she's like, what the hell's going on? Papa. He's just like woke her up and like, hey, can you like go get someone? She's like, huh? I'm sorry. I wish we could have let you sleep. You should have just let her sleep. It's not urgent. Worst parent ever. Of course she thinks it's okay. It's not okay. She hopped out of bed and trotted purposefully out of the room. As soon as she leaves, it's getting bad. He just wanted her out of the room. I feel like that was what he was thinking. He was frowning down at his leg. How did it get this bad? Have you been ignoring the pain? He's like, no, I've just been eating cracky. I should have paid closer attention. Oh, shitty Shido. Oh, she went to get Shido. Oh my gosh. She could have got anybody else. Why'd you get Shido? Shido pushed open the door, followed by May. Oh, Shido ga. Defective. He's not a doctor. What is he gonna do? Hey, Tenny. Did you come on just as I was talking about cracky? That's what he's got in his mouth. It's not Pocky, it's cracky. Shido sighed and shook his head. Sorry. What about the others? Are they okay? Oh, fucking Urabe. Who cares about Urabe? He's a dick. Is he awake yet? Yeah, good. Oh. Just take the day off, it's fine. It's not like we need you for our life-threatening situation. It's not like we need all the help we can get. No, it's fine, take a day off. You old noodle. We'll just go get a wheelchair from the hospital. Oh wait, it blew up. There's gotta be like a wheelchair somewhere else. We'll just put him in a wheelchair and wheel him around. We'll call him Wheels. Back in action. No, nobody needs to be here when Urabe wakes up. I don't want to be here when Urabe wakes up. I don't care about Urabe. He's a jerk. Am I feeling better? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm feeling better. It was just like a small thing. I don't know if it was the orange juice, but I'm gonna guess it was. It wasn't that expired. It said July 4th. And I'm like, it's fine. That was only a couple weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? I don't know. I don't think orange juice really goes bad. And it didn't taste weird. But maybe it was like very acidic. That's what I'm gonna guess. Very acidic. Nothing bad. Just like, I just had a stomach ache. And I was like, oh, this is not good. But it went away. I had some water. Lots of water. So I'm feeling fine now. Hopefully. If I just like die right now, then it'll be the orange juice. We'll know who to sue. It was Tropicana. Well, actually, I guess it can't. It's my fault. I drank expired orange juice. Okay, we'll stay.
すまんな。気にするな。必ずクリアして戻ってくるさ。
We'll beat the game. Ugh. Yeah, we'll beat the game. That's what I'm thinking too, Shido. One day I'll beat this game. Shido frowned at Shirabe's ankle one last time, then turned and left the room. Do you really think they'll be able to beat today's game with just 4 people? They did it yesterday. I think there were 4 people yesterday. Yeah, no, there were 4 people yesterday. Why is she even asking that?
あいつらを信じよう。
What should we do about Arabe then? He might wake up soon. Who cares?
そうだな。
Suffocate him with a
なあ、
pillow.
マイ。お前は浦部、君丸のお兄ちゃんの部屋に行ってくれないか。
どうして？
She's like, why? I don't want to be in that room alone with some guy she doesn't know, and she shouldn't be. He's a
も
jerk.
しお兄ちゃんの目が覚めたら、パパたちに教えに来てほしいんだ。
Dude, Shirabe, stop using your child as a slave. She doesn't want to be in the room alone with some weird guy, with some stranger, even though he's unconscious for now. That's like sending your kid to tell you when a serial killer has awoken, just thinking that nothing bad's gonna happen to her. This is bad, Shirabe. And he already said he was a traitor. Arabe already told them he was a traitor. Why would you put your kid in a room alone with him?
パパのお手伝いできるか？
No, May, don't. Don't. Fuck. Can we say
で
something?
きるよ。
Ah,
じゃあマイ、君丸のお兄ちゃんのお部屋に行ってくる。
worst dad ever. Thanks, May.
はーい。
She trotted out of the room again. Shirabe and I looked at one another with slightly forced smiles. Yeah, because you both know that was wrong.
お嬢ちゃん、すまんな。
I thought we talked about that. Oh yeah, they're not supposed to keep apologizing to each other.
俺と一緒に行動したせいで、前の捜索だけじゃなく、俺の個人的な話にまで巻き込んじまった。お前さんには負担ばかりかけちまってるな。
Shirabe, I told you to stop doing that. Don't worry about it. Save. I'm gonna check my attraction affection levels. Oh look. Oh, he's into the dark pink. You said you'd stop doing that. Stop apologizing all the time.
そうか、そうだったな。
Jeez, it's like a nervous tick. He has to
Yeah.
apologize.
なんて言えばいいんだ。
What do you mean, what should you say instead? Just, you know, nod. Let it go.
ああ、
Like
そうだ。
Elsa. Or just give us some cracky, whatever.
ありがとう。
Very good, you're welcome.
とりあえず、 お前さんはもう一眠りした方がいい。ゆっくり休めば熱も下がってくるだろうからな。
How about she go get something to eat? Get her some soup or something. Okay. I lay back down, closed my eyes, and was asleep almost immediately. Oh, here goes. Hours tick by. This is how we get through all this. We just sleep it away. Some indeterminate amount of time later, Shirabe's voice woke me up. Like, much later. Like, the entire day later.
くそ、
Oh, hi. Whoa.
わからんな。
What? I opened my eyes and saw Shirabe frowning to himself about something. My body was a lot less sluggish and my head felt clear. When I touched my forehead, my fever felt like it was almost gone. What are you doing? Yeah, what is he doing?
ああ、お嬢ちゃん。起こしちまったか。
Why is he so close to us? That's weird. What was he doing? Yeah, but it's okay. Is something wrong?
ああ、ちょっと報酬メモのことを考えてたんだ。
These notes? What notes? What about them?
ゲームの開始前に指導から連絡があってな。今日のゲーム終了後にワルド部が報酬メモの答えを質問してくるらしい。
Oh.
それに答えることができたらワルド部が警察に自首すると言って
It's a trick. It's a trap. There's no way that there. It's probably a trick question. There probably is no right answer. Really? That seems way too easy, though.
ああ、奴の言葉なんて到底信じられんが、メモの解読をしておいて損はないからな。
Oh, more puzzles.
幸い時間もあることだし、こうして考えてるってわけだ。
The old college try. He talks like he's fucking 60 years old. Good thinking. So far, we haven't really been able to make any sense of them.
ああ、ところで体調の方は
It's
どう
like,
だ？
I'm fine. I'm fine. You were right about napping. My fever seems to be just about gone.
そうか。よかった。
He nodded and looked at me for a long moment with a strange expression I couldn't quite place. It's like, is he trying to smile? Is that what smiling looks like? I've never seen this grumpy old man smile before. Maybe this is his way of, like, attempting to smile. I don't know. I have no idea.
なんだか昔を思い出しちまうな。
Here we go, talking again. What?
ああ、
Oh, jeez.
舞の母親はもともと体が弱くてな。よくこうやって隣に寝かせて看病をしてた
This
ん
is
だ。
nostalgic, you know, taking care of sick young women. This brings back memories. What is wrong with Shirabe? Oh. Does he still miss her? She's jealous of the dead woman. Shirabe? Do you still miss your wife? I mean, of course he does. What is he gonna say? No, I don't miss her at all. She was an awfully kind woman that I loved very much, but no, I don't miss her. Like, the moment I said it, I knew it was none of my business, but my curiosity had gotten the better of me. Shirabe looked at me for a moment, then leaned back.
そうだな。忘れるってことはないだろうな。
I mean, I don't know what she was expecting. Of course.
でもな、それは思い続けるっていうのとは違うような気がするな。
Oh, I guess because he's now interested in Saki. Saki's stupid.
残され
Question
た
mark?
ものはこれからも現実を生きていかなきゃならん。いつまでも過去にとらわれていてもな。
I
思い出はい
guess.
つまであってもいいが、
I mean, he does believe
前を
in
向くこと
zombies.
も
He said he
忘れちゃいけない。
believed in zombies. So, I mean, nothing's impossible. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't really have any experience with that kind of thing, but it sounds like the right decision. I don't even know what happened to Saki's parents. Like, aren't they worried about her right now? Unless she doesn't have parents. I don't know anything about Saki. I hope that he was talking about the bus crash as well as his wife. Finding the truth about that crash is obviously really important to him, but I hope someday we can figure out how to walk away from that obsession. She's already... Oh, he said he. Okay, for a second, I thought she was already, like, calling them a we. No, but she said he. Never mind. Shirabe seemed to have decided the conversation was over and turned back to the notes.
血まみれホスピタルじゃ手に入らなかったが
And then
昨
he
日までの
decided
報
the
酬メ
music
モは
was changing.
俺が全部指導から預かってる
Cat rock. There were 4 scraps of paper on the table. Let me see. Oh, are these from the loot boxes? Oh. Why does Shirabe have them all? I would have thought Shida would have kept them all. Sunki 7. What is that? Huh? Are those numbers? Oh, it is. They say Sun 07. Okay, that's a 1. Okay. And 07 slash. Is this Sunday, July 7th, K1? I don't know. It looks like a date.
まず最初に手に入れたのがこの3。これは
Which is
確か
probably talking about
太
the
陽って
sun.
ことだったな。あとはよくわからない英数字の羅列だ。
You can't make heads or tails out of numbers with a dash?
さっきからメモの順番を入れ替えたりしていろいろ試してるんだが、どうにも意味がわからなくてな。
Or a slash, I guess that's a slash. Mind if I give it a shot?
ああ、
'Cause
俺一人じゃ煮詰まっちまってたところだ。頼む。
Thanks. Well, she didn't really have to ask, but whatever. I stared at the notes and thought hard about what they could mean. She stared at them for 2 seconds and was like, yeah, nope, I don't have a clue either. Let's start with sun. It could mean sun, but can we be sure? Wait, something fell off.
どうした？
Really? What? Oh, I think I have a brain. Oh, she's getting an explosive insight. Why are we so sure that it's talking about the sun anyway? We found this note on the first day after we beat Samurai 7. The announcement told us we'd beat the game and the floorboards opened up to show a treasure chest. When we opened it, Mitarashi said something about the sun. We didn't have time to talk about it though because Mitarashi was hurt. The other notes are just meaningless letters and numbers and stuff. If they mean something beyond that, I don't know what it is. But this particular one, there's something about it. I just can't put my finger on what. Something beyond the, I don't know, letters and numbers. I don't know, sun. It's just like a little cherry bomb. Something beyond that. What the fuck? What does this even mean? I think that sun isn't talking about the sun.
どう
Oh,
いうことだ？
yeah, what do you mean? Well, Mitarashi mentioned the sun, and I think that just got it stuck in all our heads.
まあ、その名前を出される
So
と
what else?
信
What
憑性
else
には
would it
著
mean?
しく欠ける気がするな。それじゃ仮に3が太陽じゃないとしたら。あ、
Really? He just needed somebody to tell him, oh, maybe that's not actually sun, for him to be like, oh, wait a second. Did you think of something?
俺たちはこのメモを見つけたときに、みたらしが言った太陽って言葉に
Because we all
ず
thought
っ
he
と
was
先入観
stupid.
を持ち続けていた。だが、3が別の意味。
Oh my god. Oh
日
my
曜日って意味だとしたら
god. How stupid are these people? That's like the first thing. I'm not that smart. And I looked at those pieces of paper and I was like, oh, that's Sunday, July 7th, right? I don't know what the K1, whatever means. And they're just cluing in. Oh wait, maybe sun doesn't mean the actual literal sun. It could mean Sunday. Oh, these people hurt my head.
そうか。だとするとこれをこう並べ替えて。
And then we can switch them around, and it says Sunday, July 7th. He mumbled to himself and shuffled the notes around.
07/07
Ah, of course, it all makes sense.
そうだ。
K1 makes absolutely no sense,
これ
though.
で全てのメモがつながった。
Unless that's like a weak thing, I don't know. I think you might need to elaborate.
ああ、報酬メモはあの事故。
Oh, was the bus
街
like
道循環
K1?
バス炎上
Or
事故
on
の
route
ことを
K1?
明確に指し示してるんだ。
I guess that would make sense then. What? This guy is like obsessed with the bus crash and investigating the bus crash. And he's an investigative reporter. And you're telling me, looking at those 4 pieces, he did not clue in that that was the same date as the bus crash that he's been obsessing over for 12 years. Are you kidding me?
そうだ。事故が起こったのは7月なのか。あの時
July 7th, the 7th day of the 7th month. Okay. Oh, this guy, these people, they're so stupid. Hey, Thantos. So, what about K1? Exactly, what about K1?
それは
That. Yeah, I named her Saki Stupid. I mean, her name is Saki, and Stupid Head didn't fit because this is my second playthrough of this because I got no answers the first time. The first ending was shit. This ending, as I'm coming to realize, this will also be shit, and I need to go after the mystery man. Which I'm just like, I just want to get through these last few stages so I can go after the mystery man. But they're so stupid. He tapped his head and frowned for a few moments.
確か炎上した
They
バ
were
スの
looking
系
at
統
these
番
like
号が
pieces of paper
街道
and they're
系
like, oh, what did these mean? There's a sun, there's 07, there's 07 slash, and then K1. I don't know what the K1 is, but the other ones clearly were Sunday, July 7th. And he's been sitting there for hours. An investigative reporter has been sitting there for hours like, I can't figure this out. Like, seriously? Seriously? Have I played Persona? No, it's on my list though. I do have a Persona copy emulator thing. Persona 3. I was going to play Persona 3, and then I always get distracted by games. I have like a short list of games. Persona's on it. Danganronpa, whatever, is on it. There's this other game called The Letter that's on it. There's a whole bunch of games, but everything takes time. I might play Final Fantasy 15, but I think I'll probably play that off stream because it doesn't seem to really work that great on my computer when I'm not streaming, so I don't think it'll work to stream, unfortunately. Which I don't really know what the problem is. Probably graphics card. Oh my gosh.
なんでこんな簡単な暗号に気づかなかったんだ。先入観にとらわれすぎて、そこから先に考え
You
が
Final
及ばなか
Fantasy
った。
15. I haven't played Final Fantasy 15. Like, I played a bit of it, the demo, to make sure it worked on my computer. I didn't think it was too bad. I mean, Final Fantasy games, in my opinion, have been kind of bleh for a while. To me, the last game that I liked of the Final Fantasy series was Final Fantasy X. I didn't care for 12, what I played of it. All the 13's fucking contrived storyline, like, bullshit. I mean, I like A Realm Reborn, but They've just kind of been, eh. Should have stopped after 12. I mean, I haven't played 12. Like, I haven't played it back for a while. The new whatever Zodiac Age thing, so... And it was also the time when action RPG was fairly new, and I was like, I don't like this new type of gameplay. It's probably fine now, because everything is action RPG. I've gotten used to it. Only 13 fanboys are those who never played the OG games. The story, like, I don't mind too much the game mechanics of 13. It's fine. It's a little repetitive and easy, but it's not bad. But the story, I couldn't get through the story. I tried to understand what the hell was happening, and once I finally kind of thought I understood what was happening, I was just like, you know, I don't care. I don't care what's happening to these characters. I don't care about fucking Lightning or whatever her sister's name is, and Vanille or Snow. All these people, I don't fucking care about them. I barely remember their names. I just don't care. Ugh. Then they made like a gazillion games out of it too. Ay. That was like my mini rant for the day. Final Fantasy 13 sucks. Oh, I can't believe it took him that long to figure out that Sun was... Yeah. You are an amateur, Shirabe. You gotta stop. Quit your cracky. It's affecting your mind. What about Wakasa and Miyoshi then? They're lying. It's just like they're lying. There's no other explanation. They're liars. I haven't played the Final Fantasy Tactic games for a while, but I'm terrible at tactic RPG, like strategy RPG games. Actually, I'm terrible with tactic games, period. Like games like XCOM, terrible at it. And even like strategic games like StarCraft and all that, I don't know what it is, but my brain just is not good with it. It's not even like a management thing. There's just certain genres of games that I really suck at. That's the genre of game I really suck at. You do not want to see me play it, because you will probably tear your hair out watching me play it, going, why are you doing these things? And it will be like 2-hour-long battles, and then I'll lose, and then I'll die, and I'll have to do it all over again. And it'll just be like, why are you doing this to us? I'm doing good, Phantoms. I wasn't feeling too hot a little earlier. I think I had some bad orange juice. Well, not bad, just really overly acidic orange juice, because it was past the expiry date. I think it was just very acidic. But drink a lot of water. I feel fine now. I hope you're having a good day too. Well, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm like, my day was okay. You used to watch someone butcher Bioshock Infinite. Was his name Day 9? Because I tried to watch Day 9 play Bioshock, and I was like, stop. What is he talking about? Count. Wait, if that's true, then who the hell is this person calling him Count Hogstein? It's M2, right? I think. But I want to know these answers to these questions too. Shirabe frowned and closed his eyes, deep in thought. Oh, we got a text message from Uncle KG. Quietly, so as not to disturb Shirabe, I flipped open my phone.
年上の頼れる仲間がいるというのは とても素晴らしいことだと思う。
It sounds like he's dead. The music and the way that they put the voice filter on, it sounds like Uncle Keiji is talking to us from beyond the grave. He's not dead yet. We're trying to save him. Oh, I'm sorry, Thantos. I hope you're feeling better now.
だが
That sucks.
年上だからといって甘えるばかりではダメだ。頼れるところは頼り、
Oof,
お前の力で支えられることがあるなら支える。
that's a lot. 2 hours of dodgeball. But did you win? That is the question. No. You can't go to him for everything.
互いに支え合う。それが仲間だろう。いつでもお前たちを応援している。
I don't even remember what we messaged Uncle Keiji. It's nice that he's in such high spirits for being, you know, kidnapped, held against his will, threatened on his life. You know, it's nice that he's such in high spirits and that he can give us sage words of wisdom. Right, of course. I can't depend on him all the time. I want to help out if I can. The door burst open and May rushed in.
パパ、お姉ちゃん。
Oh no, he's awake. Fucking Arabe's awake. How's the desk area? It's, you know, it's kind of normal now. I took off all the tiles that were like warped and put some like a rug down on top, and then I put back the plastic thing that protects the floor, but not really, but from the chair, and it seems fine. It's like uneven, so sometimes like if I'm trying to roll back or something, it's difficult, like going up a hill and then it just kind of swoops down. Not swoops, but feels uneven. But everything seems to be fine. AC also has not been leaking. So we'll probably have to get that dealt with in the fall, winter, maybe next spring. Depends on, you know, people and how quickly or not quickly they want to do things. Usually not very quickly, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, rugs fix everything. Just cover it with a rug. It's fine. It's like, oh, there's a mistake there. Just, you know, cover it with a rug. You stained something? Cover it with a rug. You stained the rug? Cover it with another rug. It's fine. Why do you have this random rug on top of this rug? Like, this random welcome mat. It's fine. It's fine. It's trendy. It's the new decor. Everybody's doing it. Didn't you see it on that show that has the gay guys that do the interior decorating? Yeah, it's the thing. You don't have a rug a little rug randomly on top of your rug? It's 2018. Get with the times. Yeah, repairmen, they like fucking take forever. Unless it's like a burst pipe and it needs to be like dealt with like right now. They'll take their sweet ass time. They're like, oh, like they'll come and survey and be like, oh, this shouldn't take very long. We'll do it 6 months from now. It's like, okay, thanks. Especially when they're doing it for a discount, they will especially take their sweet ass time.
あのね、君まろのお兄ちゃんが起きたよ。
Urabe. Who cares about Urabe? Thanks for telling us, May.
よし、浦部の部屋に行こう。
Shirabe tried to stand up, but the moment he put weight on his leg, I saw him grimace and lean over to prop his body up with the bed. He needs a fucking cane or a crutch or something. Here, you can lean on me, or okay, we'll be the crutch, I guess.
ありがとう。
Old man. I bent down and he wrapped an arm around my shoulder. It wasn't exactly graceful, but at least he was able to walk. Ready? I nodded and we set off towards Arabe's room with May leading the way. We should have tied Arabe up, because he's a fucking traitor. Look at him and his stupid blue balls. When we arrived, Arabe was sitting up in bed with a depressed look on his face. He's gonna see us there together with Shirabe and be like, oh no, she's chosen somebody who's not me, and I couldn't protect her, end my life. Support in more ways than one, yeah. They've been remodeling the pool for 2 years. Wow. But at least it's almost done. Just in time for midsummer. You think, I guess, maybe they were aiming for like the beginning of summer, and I guess they got delayed? It seems weird to being finished midsummer. But I guess it's better than after summer's over, I guess. Right? Oh, so the renovation didn't actually improve things. I hate when that happens. When they think that they're doing good. They did that kind of here to our museum, the Royal Ontario Museum, aka the ROM in Toronto. They renovated it and they thought, oh, we'll make this classic building look cooler by adding shards on it. I don't know, it looks stupid. The original, like, it looked like a really old museum and it looked cool because it's in downtown Toronto and it kind of stood out. Well, kind of. It's by University of Toronto. So there's lots of old buildings there, so it kind of was matchy. And they're like, no, we're gonna make it stand out. And some architect put these things on it because they wanted to make it look like it was encased in ice. So there's all these like weird glass things around it now. It looks fucking awful. I don't know why they did it. It's like, why? Why would you do that? It's like, it's bad. It's bad. I wonder if I can get a picture. I'll post it on Discord. It's just bad. They do that all the time with old buildings here. It's like, the old one looked fine. Just renovate the old building. Just, make it not falling apart. You don't have to add these stupid accents, these quote modern accents onto it. Ugh. It's terrible. There's stairs right next to the slide? That seems dangerous. You can hit the bottom steps if you come off the slide at an angle. Ooh, no, that seems very dangerous. Sometimes you have to wonder, like, whose bright idea was this? It's like, did you not think about this? Like, did they not play Sims at all? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they did play Sims. It's like, no, that's not how real life works. Are you hurt? We don't care if Arabe's hurt. You have slept for days.
そうだな。お前さんは昨日の昼に救出されてから
He locked us in a room in a previous life. He can get pneumonia and die for all I care. I'm glad you're awake now, though. No, we're not.
ところで他の皆さんはどちらに？
他の連中はゲームに向かった。俺たちは怪我だの熱を出したりだので、まあ留守番役さ。
Arabe's eyes
そう
widen.
でしたか。
That's his eyes widening.
お二人の具合は
We know they can
大
get
丈夫な
wider.
のですか。
心配するな。これくらいなんともないさ。
My fever is almost completely gone too. She's like, oh yeah, I was sick too. That's why I'm here. Which voice actor? Urabe's voice actor? The guy on the right?
そうですか。それは良かった。
I wasn't familiar with anything that he's done, but he might have. A lot of them did. I don't know now. Now I don't remember. I remember when I was looking at the voice actors to see what they had done, because some of them did sound familiar. They had done games that are popular, but I hadn't played.
それでゲームの方は。
How goes the game? It's like we're all alive, I guess. So far, we've beaten everything he's thrown at us. But I have to ask, can you tell us everything you know? I have to ask, can you just like tell us everything? You know, everything. You're a trader, and you know, you've already said that, so.
ええ。そのつもりです。
Shirabe bowed his head.
なあ、浦部。お前さん、12年前に起きた金堂循環バス炎上事故を知ってるか？
Oh wait, Shirabe does know something about it. I wonder if he'll tell them. Arabe's face stiffened. He does. He knows. He knows. He knows.
どうなんだ？
はい。
It's his father. As he spoke, I saw a tear run down his cheek. What? Why is he crying? Oh, we know why he's crying.
いや。
Oh.
事件は
And Shirabe's gonna be like, I fucking knew it! Shirabe is the traitor. Well, he said he was the traitor because he had been feeding information to Hogstein this entire time. So everything that they'd been doing, he was like the mole and he was feeding information to Hogstein. But the last game they were in, the hospital one, they basically got a game over, and Arabe's like, wait a second, like, no, you told me that was the right answer. And then Hogstein was like, ha ha ha, I lied to you, so you would tell them the quote right answer, but it wasn't actually the right answer. And then Arabe's like, what the fuck? And so he's like, so I'm gonna blow you all up. And Arabe was like, well, that's not fair. And so he knew where a hidden door was because he's best friends with Hogstein. Well, I guess former best friends. And he led them all through the hidden door so they could all escape before they died in the explosion. But that doesn't change the fact that he is very close with Hogstein, or was very close with Hogstein, and he had been betraying them this entire time. Hogstein is the big, I guess, bad guy. He's the guy that's running the games, that's running the show here. He's the one that has taken control over this theme park.
私の父親のせいなのです。
Yeah, Narabe hates his father because his father constructed the park, and he's one of the kidnapped people, the hostages. But he hates his father because his father is pretty much Yakuza, and it's weird. He's a contractor, but he has sketchy ways of doing things, and he gets rid of people. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was pretty sure about this whole bus crash that Arabe's father orchestrated it because of a reporter who was close to outing him out to everybody. Basically, he would be thrown in jail. Well, I guess he would probably be executed because Japan still has the death sentence, which I found out. Well, I knew they had the death sentence, but I don't think about it because it's all the way in Japan. But I did read the other day about this cult leader. he was finally put to death because they weren't able to carry out the sentences until all his cult members had been tried, and it had taken like 12 years or something for them to try all those members. So the cult leader was finally given his sentence to death, which apparently in Japan is by hanging, which is like crazy. That is crazy. That is the way they carry out their death sentences in Japan still today. Like, it happened a few weeks ago. Like, wow, that's crazy to me. Here in Canada, we don't have a death sentence. Which, I mean, that's like a whole thing, whether you're for and against it. I mean, there's lots of shades of gray in there, so I'm not gonna get into that, but I just think it's crazy that their death sentence is by hanging. That just seems so, like, archaic to me. I don't think it's good or bad either way, it's just odd. So odd. What?
そしてその事件こそが私がワルドブーの計画に加担することになった原因なのです。
It was that event that made me want to harm other people. That doesn't make sense, Shirabe. I wasn't sure what sort of answer I'd expected, but it certainly hadn't been that. Well, we already knew that from Shirabe's route. So it wasn't that surprising.
この馬鹿げたゲームを終わらせる鍵になるかもしれないんだ。
Shirabe nodded, took a moment to compose himself, and began to speak.
私の父は
Oh, here we go.
大手建
He's
設
gonna
会社
tell
の
us his
社
whole
長の
life story about how he hates his father.
父は会社を大きくするためにあらゆる手を尽くしてきました。
Compunctions.
しかし悪事はいつか必ず露見するもの。ある時父の不正に気づいた雑誌記者が現れました。
Alright, thanks for stopping by, Thantos. I hope you have a good night's rest. Rest up. Feel better. No worries. Take care. That must have been Mitarashi's father. Oh right, yeah. It's all making sense. Okay. I'm okay. I am getting some answers. Not the answers I want. Like, who the fuck is Hogstein? But
父は
some answers. This is okay.
口封じのために
I forgot
バ
about
ス事故
that.
を
We
装っ
learned
てそ
about
の記者を
Mitarashi's
殺そうと
father
企んだのです。
being in the mentor thing, and we're getting more about the bus crash. No!
私はたまたまそれを命じる父の電話を聞いてしまい、その数日後本当に事故は起こった。父は自分の保身のために何の罪もない記者と人々を
He shivered and saw that I saw that he was crying.
お前さんの父親が
Oh shit.
それでなんでお前さんがワルドブーに加担することになったんだ。
事故の後、私は父を、そして父が稼いだ金で育てられた薄汚い自分を嫌悪するようになりました。
Hey, Major. No worries. I did start kind of late, to be honest. So I was talking earlier how I kind of fucked up the route because from what I've seen, this will give us some answers, but not all the answers I want. And I made the mystery man go away. So I might, since I know I'm quite close to the end of Shirabe's route, I might go back and, quote, quickly go through the mystery man. I know it's not going to be quick, but he has all the answers. Depends on how many answers I get. I have a feeling I'm not gonna get the answer who's Hogstein though, in his motivations, which is disappointing. But I guess I got some answers about the bus crash and everything with Shirabe's route. So I guess it's not a total loss, but yeah. But good news, I got the controller working. I got the controller working. No more pressing Z to enter. I have no idea why it was broken. I was just like, I'm gonna start it and see if it works. And it worked. I'm like, okay. I was going to reboot the computer because I don't think I've actually rebooted it. I've just been putting it to sleep. But yeah, it seemed to be fine. I think it's because I started the game before I started Streamlabs. I think that was the problem. Not entirely sure though. Because usually I start it after I open Streamlabs. Not usually. That, like, it was broken when I started it after Streamlabs. But I started it before and it seemed fine. Who knows? I'm just happy it's fine now. Shirabe frowned. From what I remembered, it had been someone called M2 who convinced him to come to the park. Oh yeah, his best friend, M2. M2M. Those two girls that sing those 90s hits. Or I guess early 2000s hits. Yeah, I don't know if it was Streamlabs. Because usually the order that I open things is, like for this game, is I open the game, then I open Streamlabs. Wait, I open Chatbox, bot, the game, then Streamlabs. And it has been working fine, but it wasn't before. And then I'm like, okay, usually I load the game after, but I loaded the game before opening Streamlabs, and the controller seemed to be fine. Because that's what happened yesterday. Why I said I thought the controller was working, because I moved it and I'm like, oh, it seems to be working, but I didn't load the game, technically. And then when I went to load the game, the controller wasn't working. And that was after I opened Streamlabs and all that. So I have no clue.
M2 は私にある計画を持ちかけてきました。
Help with what? Killing people. That's what he asked. He asked for help, assistance in killing people.
M2 に浸水していた私は
He was blind with adoration of M2, his boyfriend. Yeah, I believe that because he was blinded by protecting us in another lifetime to the point of kidnapping us. Shirabe has a big problem. He trusts people way too much. Yeah, locking us in the fish tank room, like, what the hell? Now you know all I do. Shirabe dropped his head into his hands. I thought it said drooped for a second. I was like, wait, what? I know, he's a jackass, isn't he, Shirabe? He has to go on his, I was right, I knew it, I told you so. That's what he gets to say. Yeah, basically, he's just like, Shirabe's hands had tightened into white-knuckled fists. Yeah, punch him! I won't tell anybody. Like, I will just turn a blind eye if you want to hit Urabe. That is cool with me. Punch him in the stomach, yes. In the gut. Finally, after 12 years, Urabe's gonna get punched in the stomach.
本当に
He's like, please
申し訳
don't
あり
hurt
ません
me.
でした。
Hirabe lowered his head and tears dropped into his lap. It's not your fault. You don't need to apologize. Oh, but he needs to apologize for other things that he hasn't done in
あの
this
薄汚い
life,
男の息子である私も
is capable of
恨まれ
doing.
て当然です。それに私は裏切り者。皆さんのことをずっと欺いていたのですから。私など血まみれホスピタルで皆さんを逃がした後、死ねばよかったのです。
Well, I mean, that's a little too far. We just want to punch you in the gut.
バカ野郎
Okay, we'll just yell at you then. Oh, wait, did he punch him? Oh, wait, no.
Wow, fantastic, baby.
イエー、モアウラベゴーイングワワワ、コールヒムエワンヤランス。
Oh, ambulance. Thanks, Major. I know, he's just crying all the time, like, oh, poor me, poor little rich kid. Ay, ay, ay. He just kind of bonked him on the head, though. He's just like, huh? He's like, I thought you were gonna punch me. She was like, whoa, 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 whoa. That was weird. Yeah, she didn't stop at all. He froze and stared wide-eyed at the older man.
軽々しく死ぬなんて言うんじゃない。
It's like too many people have died.
お前はお前だ。親父がどんなに汚いことをしていようと、お前さんには関係が
I
ない。
mean, right now, no, he's not him, but he's kind of capable. And in the worst way, because he's not even... He doesn't even realize he's doing something wrong. He thinks he's doing right. It's like Thanos. Thanos is the worst type of, like, psycho. He thinks he's right. Like, he thinks he's doing something right. Spoilers for Infinity War, sort of. But he thinks he's doing right, and he doesn't realize what he's doing is wrong on a lot of levels. And that's like Urabe. Urabe is like Thanos. He thinks that he's right, but he's not. He's not right. Exactly. Bastard of his own stripe. Yeah, and you saved us, remember? That doesn't absolve everything. It's just like, hey, that was nice. Thank
私
you.
は
よく聞け、浦部。今のお前さんは、俺たちにとってゲームに立ち向かう大事な仲間なんだよ。
I don't know about all of us.
仲間。
ああ、そうだ。血まみれホスピタルでのことだって。
I mean, I'll agree with that. You made the right choice to save our lives.
それでいいじゃないか。
Debatable. He leaned forward and wrapped his arms around Urabe. He's like, I'm not hugging you. I just need you for support because my ankle's all busted up and it's kind of hurting. So I mean, you can think of it as a hug. It's like the Tony Stark, like, not hug when he's reaching for the door kind of thing. It's like, I just needed some support because my ankle's really bothering me right now. Yeah, well, if you were on fire, I'd pee on you to put you out. It looked like something in him finally broke and he started to sob openly. Before I knew it, I was crying too. Why? Oh, Rabe, I don't know how you lived with that for so long. He must have felt lonely even when he was with us. No, he had M2. Did you not listen, Saki? Oh my god, Saki, did you not fucking listen to anything that he said? He wasn't alone. He had M2. That's why he was so easily coerced by M2, because he was lonely and he felt guilty. So he had his best friend, M2. Up until 2 days ago, he had M2. Until they betrayed each other, I guess. Hogstein betrayed Urabe by tricking him, and then Urabe betrayed Hogstein by letting everybody escape. So, I guess, I don't know. Maybe they're right for each other. I don't know. After all, he couldn't tell any of us who he really was or why he was here. No, because he was working with Hogstein. Being a traitor. But Shirabe had been able to accept him for who he was. A traitor. Are we forgetting these things? Why are we just forgetting all this? Maybe now Arabe's life would be a little less horrible. Doubtful.
本当に申し訳ありませんでした。
Former occupation trader. Okay, yeah, thank you. Next. After a few more minutes of crying, Urabe finally pulled himself up and wiped his eyes. He still looked pale and shaken, but it seemed like a huge weight had been lifted off his shoulders. I'm not entirely sure that, what's his name? The Mitarashi is going to feel the same way that Shirabe is feeling right now. Mitarashi's parents died in that bus crash. His parents. This was, I mean, Shirabe, he's sad that his mentor and one of his good friends died, but that is entirely different to your parents. I do not feel like Mitarashi will have the same reaction, so we may still see Urabe get punched in the gut. You're waiting for Urabe to say, "Hey guys, I know there's a great room full of fish tanks. Wanna come?" I know how we can like survive this. Let's all just hole ourselves up in this room. I know a great place, and we'll be safe there, and we can just sit there and wait it out. We'll just wait it out. And there's a piglet who'll come by and give us food and stuff, so you don't have to worry about starving. It'll be fine. I got it all figured out. I've had this plan for quite a while, actually. So this was my plan all along.
はい、もちろんです。
He nodded vigorously.
よし、それでいい。
Shirabe rubbed a hand across his chin.
教えてくれ、浦部。M2 が
Oh, he gets straight to the
ワル
point.
ド部なのか？
I mean, that's good. Just direct. Yes. Oh, answers. That was a direct answer. We didn't get that direct answer the last time. It was implied that M2 was Hogstein, but now we know. We know. Yeah, where's the cat rock? That was progression.
じゃあ、
Is it coming?
ワルド部の正体は
I
一体
thought,
誰なん
no,
だ？
still silent. Then who is he? Okay, I'm expecting when I press forward, I get cat rock. No, Urabe only shook his head.
それは私にもわかりません。
Oh, here it is! Here's the cat
M2
rock!
とはネ
Here
ッ
we
ト
go!
上でしか面識がなかったので。
He only spoke to him over the internet. They didn't even Skype. What the hell?
正体につ
You
ながる
trust
ような
this
ことは
person so much and you didn't even
何も
Skype
知ら
them.
ないのです。
そうか。
Oh,
申し訳ありません。
but we're not getting
肝心
answers.
なところでお役に
I
立てず
mean, they're talking seriously though.
謝るな。おそらくワルド部のやつは安全を期すため
Shirabe,
に
you're getting
自分の正
Urabe
体を
mixed
見せ
up
ない
with
ようにして
me
た。
and you. Like, we have the no apologies thing. Saki and Shirabe. Urabe isn't part of that. He still needs to apologize for things, I think. I think. just thinking that we only exchanged dick pics. Like we didn't actually see each other's faces. It's like I mean, if you want to know what that looks like, I have a picture of that, but I have no idea what he looks like. I don't even know if that's actually him. Oh, somebody's calling us right on cue. Then Shirabe's cell phone rang. It's probably Shitty Shido. It's like, did you figure out the stupid clue that you spent hours trying to figure out when clearly it said Sunday, July 7th?
指導からだ。
Yep.
ゲームが終わったのか？
You missed earlier. Shido sent Shirabe saying, oh yeah, you know those pieces of paper that we got in the treasure chest? Hogstein said if you could figure out those papers by the end of the game, then he would reveal who he really was. So, as we were sleeping, Saki, we woke up and Shirabe had been sitting there for hours staring at these pieces of paper, trying to figure it out. And the pieces of paper were Sun, S-U-N, 07, and then another one had 07 slash, and then K1. And I looked at those. First thought was, oh, that's Sunday, July 7th. I don't know what K1 means. And they sat there, and he's like, oh, like, I get this is sun, and he was thinking of the literal sun. I don't know what all these other ones could possibly mean. It's like, you're an investigative reporter. You seriously can't look at that and say, that's Sunday, July 7th. And then as soon as, like, Saki points out, maybe it's not literally sun, and he's like, oh my gosh, that could be Sunday. And then he's like, oh wait, Sunday, July 7th. That was the day of the bus crash. I'm like, and the K1 was the route. It's like, dude, you have been obsessing about this crash for the past 12 years. How do you not know immediately that that is the date? That when you look at it, oh my gosh, it was stupid. And now Shido is asking, hey guys, did you figure it out? And they completely forgot that if they figure it out, Hogstein said he would reveal who he is. And so, like, they're here talking about it. It's like, why don't you just tell Shido? And maybe he might. He's not going to, though. I don't know how they're surviving life being that dumb. He turned on the speakerphone so we can hear the conversation.
もしもし、俺だ。どうし
今、ゲームが終わった。これからワルドブーの質問に答えるところだ。
そうか。お疲れさん。
Just tell him.
報酬メモのことで何か分かったことはあるか？
ああ、それなんだが。
About that, it took me way longer than I'd like to admit. Because Hogstein's been listening to us. He's like, wait. I'm gonna change the rules. You weren't participating today, so you are exempt. You cannot tell him what they mean. But here's the funny thing. Fucking Shitty Shido, the defective, also can't figure out that at least 3 of those 4 pieces of paper say Sunday, July 7th. Like, I can understand him maybe not knowing what K1 means, because that is a bus route. But he can figure out that that says Sunday, July 7th. And maybe, since his father was obsessed with the case, maybe he might figure it out. But no, he's not going to, because they're all stupid. What is 8 animals before a dog? Yeah. We can hear Hogstein shouting from the other end of the line.
確かに正論だな。仕方ない。こっちでなんとか
Shido, why are you playing by the rules? He just changed the rules. What the fuck? Why is he giving in so easily? Why isn't he like, yeah, but you didn't say that. That's not what you said. Like, usually he talks back to Hogstein is like, well, that's not what you said before when you told us. You can't just change the rules, like, on a whim. But no, he's just like, yeah, he's right. What? What? I think Shido is the mole. He's the actual traitor. He's the He's double crossing everyone.
わかった。
Yeah, just text them the answer. It's like, oh, too late. We already texted them the answer. It's like what can be seen cannot be unseen. So, okay, they're just agreeing with this.
若里と目吉浩太もあの事故に関わっていた。詳しくはまた後で話す。
Oh, Wakasa and Miyoshi are connected to the crash. Yeah, because earlier, Shirabe was like, they're fucking liars. They have to be connected to it. Why can't? Okay, maybe they can't directly tell Shido the answer, but why can't they kind of hint it to him? He's already talking about the crash. So kind of be like, yeah, the answer is connected as well, kind of thing. Like, oh, there are other things that are also connected to that crash. Hint, hint. But they're not gonna take the hint. There's no way. They're too thick for that.
そうか。
Interesting.
ああ、じゃあな。
Not like, I told you so. I feel like Shirabe just wants to tell everybody, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. Did you say that Wakasa and Miyoshi are tied to the crash too?
ああ、これではっきりしたな。ワルド部のやつは事故の関係者をこのテーマパークに集めたんだ。
I feel like Shirabe also wants to add, except for you because you volunteered, you're not part of this.
そしておそらくワルド部本人も事故の被害に遭った関係者に違いない。
Hmm. What? How do you know that?
事故を画策した浦部の父親が建設に精力を注いだこのテーマパークを爆破の舞台
So,
にある。
okay. From what I'm gathering, Saki and Uncle Keiji are just collateral damage. They're just innocent bystanders. Uncle Keiji had a vision for a game park, like a video game amusement park, and she just happened to be his niece, and he just happened to be there. But it has nothing to do with the two of them. It's because of the guy that he got to contract to build his park that this Hogstein guy has a beef with, or a pork chop with. And that's the whole reason for all this. So Uncle Keiji and Saki had nothing to do with all of this. That's some shitty luck right there. That is like the worst luck. You just hired the wrong guy. You should have did better background checks. I guess. That was their pet, and I am out for vengeance. It was their pet pig. He's all grown up now.
そこには相当の憎悪が潜んでいると見て間違いないだろう。
Makes sense.
師匠の
Does it,
真
Saki?
相は明ら
Does
か
it
になった
really?
これで
That I relied on Uber
俺が
background checks.
目的は達成された。
Oh, well, I'm glad that you're satisfied, Shirabe. Because you get to go around and tell everybody I told you so.
だがこれだけじゃ終わらせない。
What are you going to do?
今回の爆破事件を引き起こした首謀者であるワルドブーの正体を明らかにする。
Oh,
そして奴も含めて事故に関わった全ての人々の思いを記事にまとめ真実を白日のもとにさらすんだ。
it's gonna root out a Pigu. Yeah. I could hear the determination in his words.
すまんな、浦部。
Sorry, Rabe. I'm going to have to punch you now. His tone was apologetic. Oh.
どうして私に謝るんですか？
Why are you apologizing to me? Because for what I'm about to do to you.
全てを記事にするってことはお前の父親の悪
I
事を
know,
全て
just hit him
明らかにする
already.
ってことだ。
I feel like Mitarashi won't let us down, though. I'm hoping he won't.
構いません。当然のことです。むしろ私の方からお願いしたいくらいですから。私のことは考えず真実を追求してください。それが 被害に遭われた全ての方々のためになることです。
そうか。そう言ってくれると助かる。
He nodded and turned toward the door, but the moment he put weight on the bad leg, he grimaced and bent over. It's because he wasn't leaning or hugging Shirabe anymore. Where are you going? With your bummed leg.
ワルドブーに会いに行く。そして奴に直接話を聞くんだ。
Oh, he made a joke. He made a funny. Right from the horse's, I mean pig's mouth. Ha, 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 ha. As bed leg. It's too dangerous. I'll come with you. Actually, the actual walkthrough doesn't tell me when to put, like, I just save all the time, but it actually says here save point. Which, I wonder. I may have to remember that save point. Actually, since I might actually need to remember that save point. Let's do a save state, so at least I can, sort of know which one is what. I'll come with you. I wonder if it's just for a bad end or something. What he was trying to do was dangerous. I couldn't just let him go alone. It's dangerous to go alone. What? Take this. That seemed like a subtle thing. The troll walkthrough guide. Yeah, it's gonna lead me to a bad end. You get nothing. Oh, we got hearts. No, I can't. I took a step toward him. You can't even walk right now, can you? It's like you need a portable crutch. I'm that portable crutch. Here, take this bacon. Just take me with you, I promise. I won't get in the way or anything. Uh-huh.
ダメだ。他人のお前さんを危険な目に遭わせたくない。それに、これは俺個人の問題だからな。
What did he mean I didn't belong? Because you volunteered as tribute. You're not part of this. You're not connected to the crash. You don't have a tragic backstory. Oh no, she's getting pissed. She's got FOMO. She's got fear of missing out. She's gonna get mad. How can he say that after all that we've gone through together? After all the stuff Shirabe told me about himself, I can't see this as just somebody else's problem. Insisting to go alone is just... I don't even have to save. I know. Oh, he broke his cracky. She's gonna get even madder because she's like, what did I say about, like, apologizing all the time? Did you already forget all the stuff we did together when we were looking for May? And after all this stuff he told me about your past, I can't just turn my back on you and pretend it's not my problem. He's like, okay, geez, you want to come to your, like, with me to your death that badly? I felt tears start to squeeze out of my eyes as I spoke. Like lemons. She hasn't smelled lemons for a while. He sighed and then gently put his hands on my shoulders. All the butt stuff? We just slept together in the same bed last night. I know there was a kid there too, but... I'm just worried about you. I tried to blink away the tears and looked up into his eyes. He frowned back and wrinkled his brow, but finally gave in. Yeah, because she'll just get mad again. Are you sure? No, don't ask that, Saki. Just accept it and go, okay, let's go. You're of a pocky stick. to cracky. Have a cracky stick. Oh gosh.
では私も一緒に。
More protectors. Perhaps you should you should stay here. Oh no, he's gonna be alone with May. Maybe May should come with us.
いや、浦部。お前さんはダメだ。
です。
You need to stay and tell our story when we die. We need somebody to tell the story. But
まだ安静に
he's
して
like,
いた方がいい
but
それに明日はゲームの最終日だ。明日までにしっかり体力を回復させてゲームのクリアに力を貸してやってくれ。
mm.
はい。わかりました。
Last but not least, he turned to May, who had been standing there this whole time listening to this entire conversation. She's like, why is everybody crying? And then everyone gets mad, and then everybody cries again. What's happening? She has no idea. You didn't even ask her to leave the room.
君まるお兄ちゃんとここでいい子にお留守番できるか？
His slave. He's been sending May to do errands for him and stuff. Like, he really shouldn't be. He is not a good father. Yeah, do not stay with the stranger. So when he woke up, Saki was like, had a fever and his leg was bummed. So Saki was like, I'll go get help for you. And he's like, no. He's like, I have a kid now. That's what kids are for, right? I'll go send her. So he sent May off to go get help. I'm like, but the thing was, he woke her up. She was sleeping. And he's like, hey, May, wake up. Can you go get us some help? I was like, what the fuck? Like, no, don't do that. And then later, he's like, okay, we need to figure this out, this puzzle thing. Or no, not the puzzle thing. He was just standing there with Saki or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, Arabe's in the other room. He's like, hey, May, come here. Can you go into Arabe's room and stay there? And then when he wakes up, come and get us, okay? So he sent her off to stand alone in a stranger's room, waiting for that stranger to wake up, who just said he was a traitor before. So you sent your little girl in there to stay in there, and then hoping that she'll be able to escape and come out and tell you that he's awake. He's not even tied or bound or anything. This guy, he's the worst father. No wonder she got kidnapped. I mean, the way she got kidnapped, she came into our room, to Saki's room, and was like, hey, can I sleep here the night with you? Like, I bet she didn't even ask Shirabe if that was okay. She probably just left. And he was like, yeah, like, whatever. You can go be with a complete stranger for the entire night. I don't even feel like he doesn't even know us. He's the worst parent.
マイ、待ってる。
And then he gives her to eat are fucking cracky sticks. Worst parent ever.
いい子だな。パパもお姉ちゃんもすぐに戻ってくる。
He smiled and rubbed her head, gave her more cracky. Goodbye, May.
いってらっしゃい。
さてと、あとはどうやって奴に会うかだが。
What do you mean? He's in his fucking castle. Just go to his castle.
お二人に
Oh, I may be of assistance. I know of this room of fish tanks.
Piggy is father of the year 今度ツーリスSSS ハット調べ
Thanks, Major. Ah, Shirabe. I guess that's because she probably wouldn't say ass. Yeah, I think Hogstein probably treated her a lot better than Shirabe has been. Oh.
知ってるのか？
Here's how you enter the castle. So you have to go through this room with a fish tank. Fish tank. There are lots of fish tanks in this room.
私だけが知らされている 秘
Just
密
stay
の数
there.
値があります。
It took only a few seconds for him to explain.
テルが岸に着いた。
What? Was that necessary for that line there? Sit for 48 hours. Yeah, let's go. We nodded to each other and headed out of the room. They're just gonna like blaze right by the others and be like, sorry, we gotta go, no time to explain. As we walked down off the ship, we saw the others coming back from finishing the game. Hey guys! I waved and called out and everyone looked over at me.
二人ともどうしたんだ？
What are you guys doing? Shirabe and I hobbled over toward them. I could see everyone's eyes on Shirabe's ankle.
調べさん大丈夫なの？
Like, she's acting like nothing's wrong. She's like, hi!
ああ、これくらいなんてことない
Back
さ。
from a hard day's work.
それよりゲームのことを教えてくれ。あの電話の後どうなったんだ？
Shido shook his head.
残念だが俺たちには
You
あの
really
メモの
couldn't
答え
figure
はわ
it
からなかっ
out.
た。
You guys are useless. Fucking useless.
そうか。
だがゲームの中で分かったことがある。さっき伝えたが、やはり
He
俺た
found
ちは
out, he could figure out that they were all connected to the crash. But yet, he couldn't figure out those pieces of paper were also connected to the crash. You know what? We're gonna tell you the answer, Shido, and you're gonna fucking kick yourself for it. He turned and looked significantly at Wakasa and Mayoshi.
僕はあの事故でみたらしさんのお母さんに
Mitarashi's
命を
mom
助けて
saved
もらった
me.
んだ。
What does that even mean?
小さい頃のことで自分では全然覚えて
Saved
なか
him?
った
Is
んだけ
he
ど。
a survivor of the crash? What? I don't understand.
僕は今まで黙ってたけど、
Oh, he saw the crash.
あの事故の目撃者だったんだ。
So, why is he being punished because he was an eyewitness and he didn't come forward? I mean, I could see maybe other eyewitnesses came forward and he thought, you know, well, like people have already said what they saw, so what else is there to add, I guess? I don't know. That's kind of a weak excuse to have somebody be in your death trap game. You saw the crash and you said nothing. Like, what were they supposed to do? I'm sure they were quite young, because Miyoshi's quite young. So 12 years ago, he was, I don't know. How old is Miyoshi? I would guess Miyoshi's at least maybe 19 or something. Maybe? I don't know. He was a kid. He would have been a kid. I forgot how old Miyoshi is. I thought otters were 8 before dogs, but I was wrong. Sunday, July 7th. That's Otters Day, right? That's where we celebrate all the otters. I see. It's obvious now that the crash is the reason for all this, but how?
そちらの情報は分かった。こっちは浦部が目を覚ましたよ。
Oh,
Soga.
tell Mitarashi.
Soga.
Tell him. Oh, fuck. Irabe's not here though, so we won't witness the punching.
ああ、まだ万全じゃないがな。今は舞と一緒にいるよ。
よかった。
Oh, you're not gonna be okay in a second.
それで奴は何か話したのか？
He's keeping an eye on him. Yeah. What the fuck?
ああ。
Did I
浦部の
ever?
話を聞いた。
As quickly as we could, Shirabe and I went over everything we'd learned from Arabe. Everyone was surprised, but none of them seemed to be angry with him. Really? Really? Not even Mitarashi? I find that very hard to believe. 4 hours. They're like fucking like treants from Lord of the Rings. They just take forever to say things. I was worried you'd all hate him or something.
当然だ。浦部君
One
丸
of
は
us. One of
俺た
us.
ちの仲間だからな。ああ、それによ、父親のことで罪悪感を感じてたってんなら、浦部自身も被害者ってことだろ。
I'm surprised that Mitarashi is taking this so well. I don't understand. Does he not fully
浦部さんが
understand
無事で
what is
本当に良かったよ。
what happened? His father purposely killed your parents. Not just like, oh, I'm gonna make the bus crash, and your parents happened to be on the bus. No, he was targeting his father. That was the reason why he did the bus crash, was to target Mitarashi's father. And he's not mad? Like, really? Maybe he just doesn't understand it. Maybe he's just really stupid and he doesn't quite understand what we're telling him. I mean, I could believe that, I guess. In just a few days, we'd become friends. I could feel happy tears in my eyes. Oh yeah, but you're not part of this, Saki. Remember? You're an outsider. You don't count. Shirabe smiled.
浦部もかなり気にしてたからな。お前たちの言葉を聞けば喜ぶだろう。
I wish you could lay the trail of M&Ms for him to watch the fireworks. Yeah, seriously.
それなら泣くほど喜ばせてやるか。
Oh, maybe that was Mitarashi's way. He's like, we'll make him happy enough to cry. Maybe.
そうだね。
そうしてやってくれ。さて、報告すべきことはこれくらいか？
そういえば、今日のゲームをクリアした時、
Yeah, that's
ま
what
た
I
一
was
枚
thinking.
報酬メモを手に入れた。
Oh. Oh, they got another note. Another loot box. M2. Well, that's not even, like, useful. We already know that Hogstein is M2. I feel like Hogstein did not anticipate that his participants of the game would figure things out as quickly as they are, and that they would figure out that M2 was Hogstein. And he's like, shit, I should have did this game earlier. Or maybe not. I don't know. I suck at games. K1, M2, another agent. But they did say K1 was the bus route.
M2 か。
That would be interesting. K1 is Shitty Shido. I still think he's in on it. I don't like Shido.
これを見ても残念ながら俺たちには答え
I
は
feel
わから
like
なか
he's
った。
purposely playing stupid. Cause no, I can't believe that a defective is that stupid. Shitty Shido, the defective detective. Yes.
さっき浦部の話で伝えた通り、M2 ってのはワルドブーのことだ。
That maybe his name isn't Shido at all, that the real Shido is actually tied up with the other hostages. Well, what if, that would be really interesting, if the real Shido was tied up with the other hostages, and the Shido that we see here is actually, like, Hogstein. He's actually M2. This is M2, and the real Shido is tied up with the other hostages. And the real M2 has been among us this entire time because nobody knows who the fuck Shido looks like. Maybe Shido is actually like a really old man. Because what detective dresses like this? Come on.
これまでの報酬メモの情報と付き合わせると、おそらく答えはワルドブーの正体だな。あいつの正体がわかんのか？
Well, not technically. We don't technically know who he is.
いや、残念ながら情報が足りない。
I mean, like the pig puppet is just like a figurehead kind of thing. It's just somebody in there and he just told them what to say kind of thing. Or he's like texting them because we all know how sneaky he is with those texts. He was in that room and he was like texting and we had no idea that he was texting. He's pretty sneaky with texting, so he could just be texting the person in the mask, like, say this, say that, or something, if they have to go off script. I don't know. That would be really interesting. More interesting than what's happening, so I doubt that's what's going to happen.
答えがわからないのは3日目のメモが欠けてるからとか。
そうかもしれないな。
Yes, too interesting in advance for this game. We all fell silent for a few moments before Shirabe started to talk again.
俺たちはこれからワルド部に直接話を聞きに行こうと思う。なんだと
He's like, wait, what?
俺は
He doesn't really look that surprised, though.
ワルド部が何者で何を考えてこんなゲームを仕組んだのか。
Okay. He's saying this a lot, that he needs to know the truth, right? He's going there because he wants to know who Hogstein really is. I am hoping that the game will actually tell us, so then I won't have to play the secret route. But I have this feeling that it's not going to tell us. And yeah, we might get trapped in a falling cage and game over.
だから今までの段階で分かっている報酬メモのことや浦部の話を奴に直接ぶつけてみるつもりだ。
With everything we know? I don't know. How much do we actually know?
今から奴に会いに行けばもしかしたら明日
Maximum
の最後の
pain
ゲ
for
ー
the
ムに
player. Yeah.
参加できないかもしれない。
Especially because they talk so long
それを許してほしい。
about nothing. He looked across the assembled faces. Sorry we both have to go, but please. There was a short silence. Very short. Okay.
行ってこいよ。二人で真実ってやつを明らかにしてくれ。
The Sailor Moon music. His voice sounded cheerful.
見たらしい。
He's like, he's cheerful
こいつの
because
言う通りだ。
he's like, then that's 2 less people to stop me from beating the shit out of Shirabe.
あなたが10年以上も追いかけて
Get
きた
to the
事故の
bottom
全
like
て
I do.
を明らかにする時が来たんだ。
Like he's gonna do with Shirabe.
遠慮はいらない。行ってこい。ゲームのことは俺たちに任せておけ。
They have another game. Oh, because there's one more game the next
あり
day.
がとう。
It's the last day.
行ってくる。
More excused absences. Yeah, this whole, like, the last 3 days, in both scenarios, we didn't play the game. Not really. Not the main game. He looked at them again, smiled, and nodded. They all returned the gesture.
調べさんのことを
Stupid.
よろしく
Take
頼む。
care of him, alright? Oi, stupid. It's like, who you calling stupid? Stupid. Like, we're not the stupid ones here. Will do.
それじゃあ行くか。お嬢ちゃん。
Just as we were about to walk off, though, Shido stopped us.
こいつを持っていけ。
What is he giving us? A dangerous-looking pistol. You have had this gun this entire fucking time? What the shit? What? He's had this gun this entire time. This entire time. Did it not occur to him at any point in time that maybe he should, you know, shoot Hogstein when Hogstein's there in plain sight in front of us, like a foot away from us? He could have ended this so long ago. You could have just kneecapped him or something. I mean, I guess maybe he thought that Hogstein had, like, piglets ready to kill the hostages. But, I mean, we could have thought of a plan before all this and went to the castle. Oh my gosh. Here we are, armed, and we don't do anything. Okay.
お前さん。こいつは。
He's shocked too.
本来なら違法だが緊急避難的措置だ。危険が迫った時は 遠慮なく使え。
He's probably like, I don't even know how to use it. He's gonna shoot himself.
すまんな。借りるぞ。
Oh wait, no wait, Shirabe, he knows, he's an expert armchair expert. He knows a little of everything. You need more ammo? He took the gun into his back pocket.
よし、行くか。
Okay. Okay, time to like not get answers. Yosemite Sam our way from the dock to the park. Oh, Cat Rock. Cat Rock. Does this mean we're gonna get answers? Castle Hawkstein towered above us in the night, the harsh lights that illuminated it casting sharp-edged shadows. Wow, it's close. The final battle. The final countdown. His voice was calm and hard. I'm sure you'll win. We're this close to the truth. I don't like how they keep saying that. They keep saying, you're gonna find out the truth. We're going to find the truth. We're so close. It makes me think like the game's taunting me. That we're not going to find the truth at all. He smiled at me. I'm gonna get debated.
お前さんには本当に感謝してるよ。
Why are you bringing this up?
お前さんがいなければ事故の真相に迫るどころかいなくなった舞を見つけ出すこともできなかった。
Oh, he's so close to the truth. Oh, come on, that's not true. Yeah, you're not coming with me, I'm sure. This is where that's heading to.
3人で過ごした時間は楽しかった。
He was staring off into the distance, and it made me nervous. Stop that, you're talking like you're about to die. It's bad luck to do stuff like that. Is it? I mean, it can't be good for your confidence, I guess. I tried to keep my voice cheerful, but he turned to look at me with a crooked smile. And crooked teeth. Of course, besides, there's nothing saying we can't all hang out together again. He's like, are you sure? Because he's like, I don't really want to see these people again, ever again, after this is over. A look of surprise spread across his face. I never thought of that because I, in my mind, did not want to see these people again. Oh, I suddenly realized I'd just been assuming that he would want to, when the truth was I had no idea. Yeah, because he doesn't want to. Here, take a quick fast look at the butt of this gun up close. I know, they're gonna talk for 20 minutes before they go inside the castle. I mean, we don't have to, only if you want to. Oh, now, oh, I see. They're talking about each other, if they'll, you know, go on dates and stuff. I could feel my face turning red, but Shirabe just grinned.
Yeah.
How old are you, Shirabe? Oh, actually, I don't think he's that old. He talks like he's 60, but I think he's like 30 something. But Saki is like 18. Huh?
こんな俺の無茶についてきてくれる女なんてそうそういるもんじゃない。
I don't know if it's craziness or if it's just ineptness.
これが初めてだ。
Sorry, new mom, you'll be busy taking care of May. I heard she's a good servant. She's a good slave. She'll do anything you ask her to do. Go get me this. Go get me that. She's like a dog. Other than her grandma. Well, that's what, you know, life-threatening situations tend to do to people, I guess. They bring them closer together. Fetch. Shirabe, does that mean you like me? You really like me?
でもまあ、年の差がありすぎるよね。
Well-aged. At least he acknowledges that he's older, like like a lot older than her. His tone said it was a joke, but then he shook his head. The age gap. I like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. She's like, I like you being my sugar daddy. Like, literally, sugar daddy with, his cracky sticks. That doesn't matter. It was the truth, even if I'd been a little afraid to say it. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? For another cracky stick. Yeah, he's her pusher.
お産をからかうもんじゃない。
I'm not making fun of you. On the outside. On the inside, however. I shook my head. I'm really not. I honestly like you. She said that inside her head, not... She didn't say that out loud. I wanted him to see me as more than just a friend. Something more special. If he could just understand that somehow, I wish, you know, I knew how to speak words that I could put together that would say exactly what I just said in my head. I looked up into his face and it seemed like he did understand. No, he doesn't, because people can't read minds, especially guys. Guys cannot read women's minds. You can't just assume shit like that. Oh my god. Let our bodies do the talking. He rubbed the back of his head bashfully. How do you do that bashfully? I don't even know. Yeah, well, there it is. I sent you my message telepathically, and I'm assuming that you got it. Then I realized, oh geez, I haven't even really asked him how he feels. And he hadn't really said anything. What if I'd gotten everything wrong? I'm so sorry, I didn't even ask. I shouldn't have said anything. You didn't say anything, Saki. You said it in your head. Huh?
俺に丁寧語なんか使わなくていいんだ。
Oh, what is this music? This is different. Suddenly, I felt his arms around me. Oh, are they gonna kiss before they go off to their deaths? Yeah, kiss incoming. That's what this music's about, right? Oh. I was too surprised to think of anything to say, but Shirabe filled the silence.
正直、最初はな、お前のことをずっと
That is not how you start this conversation, Shirabe. Please do not say things like that. Oh yeah, when I met you, I thought you were just a kid. That's no. But now I know you are just a kid.
だが、この何日かでそれが間違いだって気づいた。子供だと思ってたお前に何度も力を貸して
He still hasn't said, like, but I don't see you as a kid anymore. Yeah.
俺にない考え方にも驚かされたし、お前がしっかり自分の意志を持ってることにもすごく惹かれた。
Oh, he says we're charming. I guess stupidity can be charming. Me? Charming? Yeah, I know, right?
でも、今までその気持ちに気づかなかった。いや、年の差がありすぎるからって、自分で気づかないふりをしてたんだ。
Sugarcoating cracky, always on his mind. You're pretty young. He's still kind of like, yeah, but you're still young.
でも、もう自分をごまかせない。俺はお前が好きだ。
I'd like to keep liking you for a long time. Wow, smooth. I mean, me too. But with you. He smiled. This is so awkward. This is awkward.
こんなおっさんだが本当にいいのか?
And now he's saying he's an old man. He referred to her as a kid, and now he's referring to himself as an old man. Wow. This guy is charming. I nodded.
ありがとう。
Shirabe.
名前で呼んでくれ。知ってるよな。
Oh,
俺の名前。
he's no longer Shirabe. He's Ayumu. Okay, Ayumu. You can call me stupid though. Oh, there's the kiss. He looked deep into my eyes and then gently, softly, we kissed. We haven't even accomplished anything in terms of like the game. This is like, we could die in the next scene. It looks really kind of wrong because she looks really young and she has a haircut that's kind of boyish. It's yeah. I tasted the faintest hint of chocolate. Why did I think for some reason that was gonna... I don't know. For some reason, as I was reading it, I was thinking, oh no, because I thought it was gonna say like the hint of manliness or something. Yeah, what did he do with his cracky stick? Did he shove it in her mouth? Like, where is it? Ayumu sounds like a sneezing cow. Ayumu. Oh yeah, we have business to attend to. I nodded back. How do you expect her to attend to this business after all that? We stood up straight, squared our backs, and walked toward the castle.
浦部は確かこのタワーに隠しボタンがあるって言ってたな。
She's like, what? What secret? But she's like, I'm just not paying attention anymore. Yeah, he said it was off to the side and pretty well hidden.
手分けして探そう。
So well hidden that he couldn't tell us exactly where the fuck the button was? I just realized in the background those statues have those same red eyes, like from the hospital. I wonder if that was what the red eyes were in the hospital before it blew up. With both of us working together, it didn't take long to find. Then I guess it wasn't that well hidden, was it? Let's split up and face the... Let's split up in the face of confronting the final boss. Yeah, really.
ついにワルド部への道が開かれたな。行くぞ。
Oh my gosh, I've been ready for like the past like 2 hours. Somebody's stomach's growling. Yep. Yeah, for the last 2 streams. We stepped through the door and were met by the solemn atmosphere of the audience chamber. We hadn't been there since the first day, but I remembered what had happened then all too well. Hogstein! He was sitting on the throne as if he'd never moved. We're finally here. Oh my gosh, we're finally here. We're finally here. Again. Does he just sit on his throne, like, waiting for people? Or was he like, he saw them outside looking for the button, he's like, oh shit, I better sit on my throne and just, like, act like I'm ready. He feigned an expression of exaggerated surprise. That's his expression of exaggerated surprise. Come on.
ワルド部、お前に話がある。
I misread that as, there's nothing I'd like to ask you. I was about to go, what? Oi. Whip it out. He's just waiting there. Oh, and look, now we're referring to him as Ayumu. Ayumu shrugged.
ああ。このくだらないゲームの根幹に関わる大事な話だ。耳
Okay.
の穴かっぽじってよ
Preparing
ー
for
く聞け。
cat rock. Because that means we're gonna get answers. He cleared his throat and began.
まず、このゲームの参加者
Best cat rock!
全員
Cat
が
rock!
金堂循環バス炎上事故に何かしらの形で関わってる。
Oh, I hope we're getting answers.
ワルド部、お前は意図的に俺たち関係者を集めたんだ。
He's just laying it all out there, right now.
浦部から聞いたぜ。あの事故を画策したのは浦部の父親だと。父親の罪を知って苦悩していた浦部の心に付け入り、お前は奴を仲間に引き込んでゲームの参加者に混ぜた。
He's just silently, like, patiently
そして
listening.
ここからは俺の推測だが、ワルド部、お前自身もあの事故の被害者遺族なんじゃないのか。このテーマパークは事故を画策した浦部の父親が心血を注いで建設に携わった。
He's just laying it all out. Just bleh.
お
Just
前は復讐のため
vomiting
に
it all out there.
ここを爆破しようとしてる。違うか。
I mean, he's already blown up 2 attractions. Hogstein said nothing, so Ayumu barged ahead. It's so weird
報
calling
酬メ
him
モにはそれ
Ayumu.
ぞれ事故に関わる言葉が書かれていた。7月7日日曜日、そして炎上したバスの系統番号、それに加えて M2 ということ。
M2.
メモが欠けてるせいで答えはわからないが、報酬メモの答えはお前の正体だ。
Come on, we're so close. There was a long moment of silence, and then Hogstein began to shake with laughter. Laughter? Oh. Are we right?
何がおかしい。
あの参加者の中で真実に近づくことができるのはあなただけだと思ってましたが、ここまで知られてしまうとは。
So he is right. Well, of course, he would come closest because he knew who the fuck M2 was before he even entered the park.
これはあなたというイレギュラーな存在が起きるでしょうね。
I'm the X Factor. Did I win the X Factor? Zaki's stupid. You are the winner of the X Factor. Me? Wait, is he calling me? Is he saying that we're a plant or something? I mean, I would like to be aware if we had something to do with this.
そう、調べありまさんの情報とあなたのひらめき、この2つが合わさって予想以上の大きな効果を生んでしまったのです。
Oh, he's giving us credit. Oh, that's nice.
そいつは残念だったな。何もかも自分の思い通りに行くと思ったら大間違いだぜ。
He made a mistake.
それであなた方はそこまで知ってこれから一体どう伝えとしてるんですね。
Yeah, he's giving us a review. Rating exceptional.
俺はお前の真実が知りたい。
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
事故の真相は分かった。だが、お前のことは何も分かっちゃいない。
Yeah, we don't know anything. We don't know who Hogstein is or the real
なぜ
motivation
ゲームなんていう
But I think I can
驚くしい
guess
手を
it.
かけるんだ。
based on the flashbacks.
復讐が目的なら、
But he's
事故を仕
kind
組んだ
of
浦
a
部の
shitty
父親に
villain,
直接
so
恨みを晴らせばいいだけの話だ。
I wonder how old they are. But I mean, everybody's kind of stupid in this
い
game.
くら事故に
Maybe there's
関わって
something in the water making
指導
everybody
たちを巻き込
stupid.
む必要性がどこにある。まあ、俺個人に関して言えば、遺族にひどい仕打ちをしたんだから、お前に恨まれて当然かもしれないが、
Lead in the water for decades. Silence fell over the room, except for the cat rock playing softly in the background. It was odd to hear Hogstein, usually so talkative, suddenly quiet. What is he thinking? Oh, there he's talking again. That was short-lived. Oh, he's gonna tell us. Or not. Is he? What? There's no way it's that easy. But that was what he said. He says a lot of things, though. Right ahead. Right ahead what? Where? He tossed something down toward us. Oh, fucking loot box. Again. Oh, shit. We got a loot box the last time we were here. A treasure chest. It looked just like the one that had held the other notes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We walked slowly toward the chest. Ayumu picked it up off the floor and opened it. Is Hogstein's identity written on it? No, probably not. Big mercy skin. He pulled the note out of the treasure chest and unfolded it. It said...
Hazure?
Wrong. No. Then the cage is gonna... Yep. Ah! Shit! With a tremendous clang, a giant cage dropped from the ceiling. In an instant, we were trapped. Off to the fish tank room. Yep. How did I pick wrong? I asked a question and he just said wrong. Hey, let us out. He asked like, who are you? And he said wrong. But he didn't respond, and several piglets appeared out of nowhere to cover the cage with a black cloth. Oh, we're gonna get drugged again. That's all she can say is I suddenly felt very sleepy. Yep, here we go, getting drugged again. What's going on? My body was sluggish and I could feel my consciousness beginning to fade again. Ayumu! She falls asleep like a bird. That was all I managed to say before reality disappeared completely. Stage 7. Right? Alright, this was sad. This is the same one. Ooh. So I'm gonna guess this was after the car crash. So there was a car crash, and whoever's talking here is obviously a survivor. And see, that is all we get. This is all we get, is this locket. That was all I got to go on. And it looks like a mother and a father, and there's a son and daughter. So, who survived? Oh, well, obviously one of the kids. It was a kid. Bad photographer, out of focus. Yeah, like what the hell? Ah, now it's time for the final act. Just watch. Oh, I've been watching. I've been watching. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, stage 7. Let's go for it because I don't imagine that's very long. Oh, no problem, Major. Thanks for hanging out.
Wow, fantastic, baby.
Have fun chasing down the answers.
This will probably I'm predicting that this is gonna be 30 minutes ish. 30 or 40 minutes. So you you can check out the VODs and see how little information we actually get. Have a good night, Major. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Where am I? Oh, is it the fish room? I do want to know if it's the fish tank room. I looked around. My mind's still fuzzy. Oh no, that's not. Where the fuck are we? What is this? That's right, we got knocked out. What? What? We're in a clothing store with these really creepy costumes. What is this? They got like these weird like t-shirts, music. That one bear, that derpy ass bear at the side. My best guess was that we'd been hit with some sort of sleeping gas. Yes, we'd been drugged. We appeared to be in some kind of dressing room. On the walls were several costumes, and there were a number of fitting rooms with large mirrors. Urgh. As soon as I tried to move, though, I realized that my hands and feet were bound. Oh, that's new. I don't think we were bound the last time. Yeah. I twisted my head toward the voice and saw a Yumu tied up next to me. I mean, we did go in there, guns not blazing, and we didn't think that we were going to get captured? Well, it kind of came out of nowhere. He caught us by surprise. Really? How are you surprised that you got captured when you went like straight into the lion's den? We hadn't expected him to give up so quickly. Of course, he hadn't actually given up. Yeah, so you expected him not to give up, and then when he didn't give up, you were surprised? That makes no sense, guys. I wonder where we are. It looks like a clothing store, a gift shop. Oh, he's back. Hogstein's voice filled the room. What are you gonna do with us? Oh, we're playing a game. Oh, wait. Oh, no, they're playing a game. And we're the hostages. Oh, shit. The old hostages? Oh gosh, I think that must have been like the actual people, the hostages. Then he was gone. So we're the reward? But if you do something, you might fuck everything up. Yeah, we need to get out of here. Somehow. Use your old man strength. They're so tight. Saki. We struggled for a few minutes in an attempt to loosen them, but it was no good. Minutes ticked by, and we were no closer to escaping. It was probably like 10 seconds. What do we do? If we can't escape, we're just going to get dragged off to be hostages. What? What's it?
Oi.
Can you reach my butt? As he's just smiling. If I'm gonna die, I at least want to die with somebody grabbing my ass. Well, yes, I think I can, but it'll be a stretch. Is this really the time for that? Let's save. It'll be a stretch. It's a stretch, but why? Oh, he liked it. He liked it.
そいつはありがたい。俺の尻ポケットに指導から預かった拳銃が入ってる。
Oh, the gun is there. He's like, my gun is there, not that pocket, the other, the front pocket. Right. I could see the bulge of the gun. Apparently, they hadn't searched us very well after they knocked us out. Apparently, they didn't search us at all. Okay, here we go. I twisted my body toward him and stretched my hand out until I could feel the hard metal of the gun. I like how... I feel like that was a translation thing. I feel like it probably didn't say hard metal. Maybe it said like hard bulge or something of the gun. Just a little further. There. My fingers finally wrapped around the tip of the gun. Oh man. Got it.
よし、よくやったな。それをこっちに渡してくれ。
Okay. I twisted my my body, I guess. My body around and handed the pistol to him.
よし。お前は俺の体に隠れてろ。
I guess. It's like, jeez. She's like, I'm trying to scooch over a lot. I scooted up next to him on the floor. He said behind, not next. He pointed the gun at one of the large mirrors and pulled the trigger. What are you doing?
大丈夫か?
No, you shot me. No, I don't know. What the fuck? Yeah, just surprised. The mirror shattered and pieces scattered all out across the floor. Oh, he wants a shank. Okay.
よし、これを使おう。
Nobody heard that? Nobody heard the gun go off? You know, maybe he probably didn't even have to shoot the gun. He probably could have just threw the gun and it would break the mirror. That would be maybe less noise. After a little bit of trouble, he managed to pick up one of the fragments.
お前の腕をこっちに向けてくれ。
He pressed the shard of mirror against the ropes and started to saw back and forth.
よし。
Yay, we're free. I felt the pressure of the rope disappear from my wrist.
俺のも頼む。
What if she's like, maybe not? Okay, hold on a sec. I carefully took the piece of mirror out of his hand and cut through the rope around Ayumu's wrists. Once that was done, cutting off the rope around our ankles was easy.
よし。ここから脱出するぞ。
And go where? He tried to climb to his feet, but grunted in pain because he forgot that he's crippled. Just hold on to me.
ありがとう。
Are we, like, we can't find, like, something, like a crutch? With one hand on my shoulder, he managed to stand up. Oh, of course the piglets are outside. Of course somebody is there. Why didn't they come in when they heard the gunshot? Like, what the hell? Did we not pick up the gun again? Did we just leave the gun there? Or no, we must have it. Because that would be really, really stupid, even for them. But just as we were about to leave, two piglets rushed into the room.
銃声を聞かれちまったか。
Oh, they were just far away. Okay. He's like, gun. They started to move towards us, but Ayumu held up the pistol almost casually. Yeah. Like, this is what we should have been doing in the first... Oh, look at that. He's all
お
gangster.
っと、そこを動いてくれるなよ。俺も撃ちたくはないんだな。
He's all gangster with his cracky in his mouth. He's like, I can't really stand up straight, so I might accidentally shoot somebody. Accidentally on purpose. He grinned as the piglets slowly raised their hands into the air. Whoa, this is like a scene from an action movie. She's probably like, oh my god, he's so cool. There was something so manly about him. He looked at me with a wink and a sideways smile, and I felt my face warm. Oh man, he really does think he's like all gangster and cool looking. But he's like, he's not though. He talks like he's 60 years old. Oh jeez, he's so cool. Oh jeez. And then he says, let's blow this popsicle stand. That's not cool. That's like a fucking dad joke. I just stared at Ayumu for a long moment until I realized that he was actually talking to me. Oh, right. Come on, Saki. Oh, it's like a band area. After heading down a dark hallway, we found ourselves in a room that looked like a recording studio. 10 tons? Oh, are they supposed to like play the instruments and then if they didn't play the song right, they just got squashed? Squashed? I was gonna say squished and squashed and it came out squat. It's weird. I don't know. I can't even duplicate it. There were more piglets waiting for us. 3 this time. Don't move. As soon as they started towards us, Ayumu lifted the gun, all casually like, giving a reason. They threw their hands up and froze. He gestured with a gun for them to move out of the way, and they complied. See, why didn't we do this earlier? We've had this gun the entire time. It's shitty Shido, that's why. I think we're gonna make it. Oh, that's what this is. Is the animal band. Oh, I see. It's like fucking Animal Crossing with instruments. We stepped out of the attraction and into the sunlight. Oh, it must be like early morning. I pulled out my phone to check the time. Already 12:30 noon. Oh. Wait, so are they in the game? Then? Because I thought they start the games like at noon, so if it's 12:30 noon, they're already in the game. Wait, you mean you wouldn't have actually shot them? She's like, ah, you're not so cool anymore. He nodded and gave me a crooked smile. It's like the safety's on. Well, I guess that's nice. It's always good. That's a good quality in someone. They don't want to be a killer yet. One day, but not right now. Oh, I get it. Do you really? Of course, the protectors. He looked over at me and his mouth tightened. There was no question that he was serious. Serious business, guys. Ayumu, she's like, what the shit? What the fuck was all that? Emergency! Emergency! Whew, whew, whew. Whew, whew, whew. Oh shit. Oh shit. We heard a sudden low noise of movement from all over the park as all the piglets began to search for us. What the shit? This has never happened before. Because before, Hogstein just kind of let us all wander wherever we wanted to go. And suddenly, he's just like, no, not this time. You're not allowed. We ducked behind some shrubs and crouched down. What should we do? Go find the others? Let's go confront Hogstein. Face to face. Mono Ipigu. We have to go confront Hogstein. He nodded, he's like, yeah, sure. Sounds good to me.
そうだな。人質になるのはなんとか回避できたし、他の連中の迷惑になることもない。
No, he can't use us, but there are lots of other people that he could, like May. But yeah, okay.
あいつらも言ってくれたからな。真実を突き止めろと。
They told us to figure out the truth. Yeah. Oh, the others. Oh, I was like, what is he talking about? They. Yeah, I want to know what's going on with all this too. Yeah, I want to know what's going on with all this. Like me, personally.
奴のところに向かおう。今度はこいつを使う。
No mercy. Ayumu hefted the pistol. He's really getting into this pistol, even though he has no idea how to use it and no intention of using it. He's just like, I think I look cool with it though. Oh, the piglets. Just as we went to leave, several piglets appeared in front of the attraction. There were at least 6 of them.
銃があるとはいえ、あれだけの人数で一度に来られたら厄介だな。
I mean, yeah, they would know it, but I still don't think any one of them would like to get shot unless it's that sort of cult, which it may be, where you know, they will sacrifice their bodies for the cause and all that bullshit.
物陰に隠れながら進もう。
Yeah. Let's not run around in the open. We don't know how many piglets there are. Like, there could be 10? There could be 100. There could be 1,000. We have no idea. We cut across, keeping out of sight, and eventually reached Alice Cart Grand Prix. Oh, it's not Alice Fart Grand Prix. There are piglets here, too.
向こうの建物の陰に隠れながら進もう。
The cat rock. Yeah, we held our breath as we waited for the piglets to pass. It's like suddenly it's turned into Metal Gear Solid. Just go away already. As I watched the piglets amble slowly by, I heard Ayumu speak up. Now is not the time for a heart-to-heart, Ayumu. He's like, man, it sure has been a busy week, right? You remember yesterday when we had that kiss? Yeah, I remember that too. Like, what the fuck? That was not the time. Yeah. Right, he's a nervous talker.
命がけのゲームに巻き込まれちまって。普通なら一生会うこともないだろう
Shut
やつらと
up, dude.
チームを組んだ。
Let's just move. Let's like stop. Come on, let's go. Now it's not the time to be having these long, reminiscent
かけがえ
conversations.
のない仲間になってたんだ。
Now I'm pretty sure I'd take a bullet for each and every one of them. I don't know about every one of them. I wouldn't take a bullet for Shido or Urabe. Probably not Mayoshi. You know what? Actually, probably the only person I would take a bullet for is Mei. Now that I think about it.
人生の中でもかなり、いや、一番稀有な経験だよ。
I nodded. Me too. Yeah, being kidnapped and trapped here for a whole week and having to play games is quite life-changing. I mean, I know I'm not even 20 yet. Oh my gosh, she's not even 20. Just way to make him feel old. He's like, oh my gosh, you just reminded me you're not even 20. You're still technically a teen. But I've never been through anything even close to this. Of course not, because you're not even 20. I think the biggest surprise was you, though.
俺に?
Yeah, because you're an old man, and you're not too bad. You're kind of cool. If you told me I'd meet someone I cared about this much while trapped in an amusement park playing potentially deadly games, I'd have called you crazy.
そうか。そうだな。
Oh, jeez.
俺もだ。
Sure, it's been dangerous, but I wouldn't trade this for anything. Oh, now who's doing all the talking?
お前、
Oh, they're gone. Let's go. It's time to uncover the truth and finish this game. Fuck, you said that like the last time. You said that like 20 minutes ago. You're like, let's finish this. We nodded to each other and headed off for Castle Hogstein. We rounded a corner and found ourselves at the plaza in front of the castle. Ooh, Cat Rock!
やっと着いたな。ずいぶん時間がかかっちまったが。
Looks like he's got them patrolling here too. A number of piglets milled around in the plaza.
ああ。だが広場をうろうろしてるだけでタワーの近くにはいないようだ。
I mean, there's probably piglets inside of the castle, but my voice got real deep. Did it?
まあ、奴らも逃げた人質が戻ってくるとは思ってないだろうし。
How did I do that? I don't know. True.
こっちとしては好都合だ。行こう。
I'm even speaking in a foreign language. Lols. Slowly, we moved in closer, always sticking to the shadows. I think that button was somewhere around here. Wow, you couldn't even remember where the secret button was. You just pushed it like yesterday. Oh, okay. Guess I found it.
これが本当の最終決戦だ。
The real final battle. This all seems very familiar. You guys said this yesterday, the night before. The exact same things. And then we got drugged and captured. Here goes. Just don't get captured and drugged again. Once again, we step through the door and into the castle. In the middle of the main hall was a huge cube with a blue cloth draped over it. That wasn't here yesterday. What's that?
ああ、初日に見たな。人質が閉じ込められてる檻だ。
Oh. Just at that moment, Hogstein appeared from behind the cage.
せっかく逃げたのに戻ってくるとは変わった人たちですね。
Oink, oink, oink. What are you going to do with them? You feel like your opinion matters. You know, like, I take every criticism. I listen. I will try to speak in English and have my voice higher. I can't say that I can't make any promises. Saki is stupid. That's why she's Saki stupid. Well, she was stupid the last time I played. She's not as stupid this time. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh no, is Hogstein another like 60-year-old man trapped in a 30-year-old's body? Bye-bye. How? How are they going bye-bye? Oh, wait, the last time he said there was like a giant ball or something that was ready to drop to crush them. But if he had to move them, he would have to move that giant ball too. I don't understand. I pronounce it like Alice. Or people call me Allie for short. Either way, it's fine. He looked genuinely confused. Ayumu fixed him with a hard stare.
お前ともう一度話をするために戻ってきたんだ。
One last time. One more time. He's like, yeah, well, I don't want to talk to you.
無理やりにでも聞いてもらうさ。こいつでな。
It's like, I wasn't asking. As he spoke, Ayumu pulled the pistol out. The pistol that he had no intention of using, or doesn't actually even know how to use, of his pocket, and pointed it toward Hogstein. Please, walk this way. Let me show you to my little friend. He probably has a gun too. And it's just gonna turn to a gunfight. Alone? What? Be careful. I'll be over here, behind this pillar. I swear, I'm cheering you on. I just don't want to get shot, or killed, or die. So I'm over here though. Moral support. Yay! What's a roge? It's like hentai, basically. Porn. A lot of visual novels are quite in that vein. But I avoid playing those because, one, I'll get banned on Twitch. I'm not even sure. I might even still get banned if they are censored versions, because they're not always as censored. You know, people have different definitions of what censored means. Also, the stories just kind of suck, I feel. I mean, when you think of like porn and what their storylines, like, does anybody actually watch porn for the plot? I doubt it. So it's kind of along the same lines. So I don't play them because they suck all around. I mean, this game here is kind of dragging on, but it's got some interesting things. I'm still having fun. I still want to know what's happening. I want to know what's going on, and I think porn like that is maybe more of a solo experience than a group experience. It's just cringy. I think a lot of it is just super cringy. That doesn't mean there are some visual novels that have graphic scenes in it, though. It's just like when you watch a movie. Sometimes a movie will have like graphic scenes, or you'll see boobs in a movie and all that, but that's not what the whole movie is. So that's okay. Just as long as it's like not the whole thing, the whole point of it, because it's actually kind of boring. Because it's just the same shit over and over again. How does the guy get the girl? Oh, which girl is he going to get? Oh, he got the girl. Oh, yay. Like, it's boring.
それに拳銃もあるしな。お前はここで待っていてくれ。
I've got this bad boy. I'll be fine. You wait here. Sometimes also the sexual innuendos are funnier than just outright saying it too. Like how they try to skirt around it. Like, well, we can't actually say what we want to say, so we're going to make these really bizarre innuendos. Sometimes I think, like, if most of the plot is not, I don't know, I don't really like dating sims either. I like games that have like a mystery to it, because I think those are more interesting to kind of figure out what's going on, who is doing what, who's the good guys, who are the bad guys. If it has a dating element to it, that's fine. I don't mind that. But I do prefer like more horror mystery in that sort of vein. Okay. We walked slowly toward Hogstein, his left foot still dragging. Oh yeah, how was he supposed to walk without his portable crutch? Finally, he stood in front of the pig, his hand wrapped tightly around the pistol. A pistol that he doesn't know how to use. I hope he'll be okay. Oh wait, the safety isn't on because he shot the mirror. So I guess he kind of knows how to use it.
危ないですよ。
Wait, watch out. What? He pointed toward me and shouted. What?
おい
Wait,
大丈夫か
are we gonna die? What? Ayumu spun around reflexively, but by the time he realized his mistake, it was too late. Oh, it was one of those stupid, like, hey, look over there! And then you look over there and then you get, like, sucker punched. That's so stupid. Oh my gosh, ring! Yeah, it is the oldest trick in the book. I sometimes read manga. I used to read it more than I do now. I don't really read too much now or lately. Bam! Hogstein laughed and slammed his foot into Ayumu's bad ankle. Was that the sound he made? He'd be like, "Wah!" New meta. Look over there. He screamed in pain and collapsed, the pistol flying out of his grip and skittering across the floor. Ayumu!
残念。武器がなくなっちゃいましたね。
That was a cheap shot.
野郎
But then we were, well, Ayumu was stupid enough to get that close. He used me as a distraction. That's low. That's not what I was talking more about going for his bummed ankle, but... Okay, fine, get mad about that, Saki. The pistol finally stopped, coming to rest near my feet. Oh, is she gonna pick up the pistol? Wait. We're not out of the fight yet. I reached down, picked up the gun. It felt oddly heavy in my hand. Hogstein? He turned toward me and grinned.
あなたにそれが出ます
Do I ever win? I think we might win. We're like right at the end. Like this is like the final scene. I'm hoping that we win. I just want to know some answers. But I have a bad feeling about it. I have a bad feeling we're not going to. Ha ha ha.
おいやめろ
He thinks that we won't shoot him. Oh, he's got something else coming to him. If I have the option, I will gladly shoot this pig guy. A sickening sort of power radiated out of the cool metal. I could kill someone with a single finger. My hands began to shake. What was it he said? I don't know. If you can't remember, Saki, do you think I'm gonna... Oh. Wait, you mean you wouldn't have actually shot them? He nodded and gave me a crooked smile.
そりゃそうさ
Oh, right.
素人が人に向かって銃なんか撃ったらどこに当たるかわからんからな
The making of a psychopath. Yeah.
俺もさすがにまだ人殺し
I
にはなりた
mean,
くないさ
he's been like playing with our minds this entire time. So like I just want to get out of this theme park. I don't think everybody else died. I'm not entirely sure on the status of them. I think they're still playing one of his death trap games. So they could be dead or they might not. Or yeah, or they could be alive. We don't really know. Last time we saw them, they were alive though. Well, I feel the same way. I steadied my hand and pointed the gun at Hogstein.
やめろ
The moment before Ayumu yelled, I pulled the trigger. Oh shit! I didn't even get a choice. She just did it. The bullet grazed Hogstein's arm and buried itself in the throne at the top of the stairs. Ah. I want you to listen to what Ayumu has to say. That's it? Did she purposely miss? I don't know. I feel like that was just a bad shot. Wish light novels had a tad more action. I thought this one actually was going to have more for me to do because they had this explosive insight mechanic, and I thought, oh, it's gonna be kind of like Phoenix Wright, when you have to like unlock the locks and all that, but it's not like that, which was disappointing. But at least there are more choices in this. I tried to play Higurashi and I didn't read that it was kinetic, and I was just like, I cannot sit here and just press a button. Like, I mean, I can do that on my own, but I don't want to do that on stream. So I try to find games that at least have a little bit of interactivity, at least things that have choices and that the choices matter in a sense. But yeah, sometimes they don't give me the choices when I want them to give it to me. It's like, why couldn't I get a choice whether to shoot the gun or not? I guess it's too much branching. I didn't let the barrel drop. Do we really have a choice in the end? I think most games do, though. Because there are so many routes. Or do you mean like in life in general? In which case, probably not. But that's a little deep. I mean, you do have free will. I think everybody has free will, but I mean, in the end, which is dark and deep, you really don't have a choice whether you want to stay or go. You can do it. Oh, here comes the sad music. Ayumu climbed slowly to his feet, then turned to face Hogstein. Here they're gonna talk for 20 minutes. They're sad, they're sob stories. I'm writing a story about this. It's not much of a threat. I will tell everybody the truth, even though it was 12 years ago, and I'm not sure if anybody cares anymore. Like, and I'm gonna tell them about everything that happened inside here. Right? Because that would actually be interesting to people. Not something that happened 12 years ago. Not just that. Right? Right? Oh, yes, even you, Hogstein. Okay. Why wouldn't he believe that? I mean, he's a freelance journalist, but he could still write it down. He sounded sad, or maybe disappointed. He's like, you call that a threat? Oh, jeez. More grist for the mill? Oh, see, he doesn't know that Ayumu, his editor, edited his piece and twisted the truth and all that and sensationalized it. So Hogstein doesn't know that it wasn't Ayumu's intention to not tell the truth. He wanted to tell the truth, but his editor basically rewrote all of his shit and kept Ayumu's name on it, which was a dick thing for him to do. He should be getting revenge on his editor, not Shirabe. Wait, he sounds different? You hypocrite. Oh, wait, what? Come on now, that seems a little harsh. Osaki, we just went through this. He doesn't know the truth. He's just yelling at him. Oh, she's gonna get mad about that? If Hogstein thinks everything Ayumu writes is junk, he's not going to listen to anyone who says otherwise. Alright, she's gonna get mad. I don't know what this is gonna accomplish. You've already decided what the truth is, and you won't let facts stand in your way. You're the hypocrite here. Fake news. It's all fake news, right? Yeah, that article was terrible, but it wasn't his fault. She's like, I know everything. She's like, I know more than you. I'm not done talking. Be quiet. Whoa. He really tried to do the right thing. Hayumu, he's like, where's cue the sad music. Hayumu didn't want the story of the crash to just disappear, so he did his best to paint a picture of what it had done to the victim so everyone would know. But his boss didn't want that. He's like, wait a second, what? Yeah, you feel stupid now, Hogstein. Stand there and feel like an idiot that you didn't know what was actually going on and you just yelled and carried on for no fucking reason. He told Ayumu to exaggerate, throw in some wild, exciting theories, anything to get people riled up, but Ayumu refused. So his boss took the article, rewrote it, and printed it. Oops, wrong button. Why would she lie about that?
Yeah.
It's the truth, yeah, it's the truth. The article was about this bus crash that happened that everybody that's involved in this game was connected to, and so Shirabe wrote an article about it saying it wasn't just an accident, that he thought that the crash was deliberate, which it was, but the cops and everything were paid off to say that it was just an accident and all that, and he wrote this article explaining all that and, like, you know, reaching out to the families, but it was boring. His editor thought it was boring, so his editor changed some things around and basically made it into like tabloid trash, but he left Shirabe's name on it. So Hogstein, I don't blame him, would think that Shirabe wrote that trash, but he didn't. But Shirabe also didn't, you know, sue his editor or whatever. Like, he didn't take any action against that because he lost his job and he lost his career and credibility by doing that. So I don't know, it is a little bit of Shirabe's fault. I don't think that's legal. It probably isn't. You can't just change somebody's work and then stick their name on it, especially when it causes them to lose their credibility as a journalist and basically their career, and nobody will hire them again. And I think he got fired too, which is definitely illegal. Yeah, he should have definitely sued. So maybe it's a bit of Shirabe's fault for why Hogstein was all misled, because he didn't actually do anything about the situation. He didn't try to rectify it, which he totally should have. Instead, he was just like, well, I guess this is my life. I'm just gonna be a freelance artist, journalist, and I don't know. I'll write my blog and all this stuff. So he's a little to blame, I guess, for not wanting to get his own justice, I suppose. His voice was soft and quiet. He's like, why didn't you say that when I took your daughter? It's like, yeah, I wasn't really thinking about that. Wait, wasn't he listening? I mean, Shirabe told Saki all this stuff in the game. So you're telling me Hogstein wasn't, like, listening on every conversation? You think that he would be. He'd be watching everything that's going on. And he would have heard the conversation. Guess not. See, that's the one time when he tuned out and he's getting mad for no reason. But this is besides the point. This isn't answering any questions that I want to know the answers to.
それに、元々の記事は俺が書いた。雑誌に載った記事も俺の名前で世に出てる。
At least he isn't Canadian bacon. What the fuck is Canadian bacon? It's like ham. When I see, quote, Canadian bacon, it looks like ham. We have bacon that is actual bacon. Then there's female bacon, but that's not Canadian bacon. That's female bacon. And then there's ham, and Canadian bacon looks just like ham. I've never understood Canadian bacon. It's weird. It's just ham. Oh, see, he is kind of taking a little bit of responsibility. Hogstein dropped to his knees. He looks shocked. Yeah, because he's wrong. He was wrong about Shirabe.
全部真実だ。ワルド部。
Oh.
俺を信じてくれ。
Is he gonna tell us everything now? Is he now feeling bad? Is he gonna tell us who he is? Hogstein slash, or aka M2? Oh no, never mind, he's not. Nope. Suddenly he leapt to his feet and grabbed a Yumu. Oh look, it's Shitty Shido. We finished your game and we stood around for like 20 minutes and you didn't show up. We were starting to get worried. Like, don't you usually show up? What's happening? So we decided to go find out for ourselves. Oh, it's everybody. Oh, the whole gang's here. I spun around. Guys! He was all distracted. He forgot about the rest of them. He stumbled backward away from a Yumu, then turned and began to run up the stairs in front of the throne.
Mate! Warudobu!
The Hogstein didn't hear him, or didn't listen, and disappeared through the curtains behind the throne. Fuck! Let him get away, guys! Hogstein!
Oi! 大丈夫か?
I mean, yeah, he can't run after him. I know that. He's got, like, a broken ankle. He was hobbling toward me as fast as he could. Just picturing him trying to hobble over. Yumu! I rushed to meet him and slipped an arm around his torso. You shouldn't push yourself, you're hurt. Oh my god, how many times are we gonna hear this sad music?
Yeah. Warudobu no yatsu o owanaka naranai.
I know you have to, but you can't. Physically, you can't. You need like a wheelchair or something. But... Yeah, old man.
お前たち、どうしてここへ?
ゲームをクリアしたのに、ワルドブーのやつが現れなくてな。
Exactly, they were waiting around for 20 minutes. Like, so isn't Hogstein gonna show up? This is weird. What's going on? You beat your game. Hello.
そしたらタワーの扉が開いてたから入ってきたってわけ。
So like, I guess we go inside here. You saved us. I don't know, sort of. I guess. You just kind of showed up and distracted him for half a second. And then you let him get away. Why? Why are we giving you back your gun? You never use it. Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten I was holding it.
まさかお前に撃たせることになっちまうとはな。
Yeah, me either. Yeah, we fired it and we completely missed. I'd felt confident enough when I shot it, but now my hands were beginning to shake
と
again.
にかく二人とも無事でよかった。人質はあそこか。
Oh, really? Is this how it's gonna... Oh my god. Is this how it's going to end? He gets away, and we're like, oh look, the hostages are here. So then we just get the hostages, and we all escape the amusement park. And we let Hogstein go? And then the end, happily ever after? No. No answers. No, I see where this is going.
ワルドブのことは俺に任せてほしい。
Oh, wait. Is he going to go after him? Guys, while you're here talking for like 20 minutes, he's getting away. So somebody go after him. Talk on the way there about who's going after him. Just somebody go. Oh, you need the gun. Yeah, he needs the gun. Oh no, he don't need the gun. Fine, whatever. Just go. Go.
そうか。
Go.
よし
Yeah, get the
俺たちは
hostages.
人質を助けるぞ
Why are you still here? I don't know how he's gonna catch up to him hobbling around, though.
了解いたしました。
They trotted off, and Ayumu and I were left alone again. Crab onto my shoulder.
ああ、ありがとう
This makes no sense. He's like, I'm gonna go after him, even though I can barely walk. Together, we made our way past the throne and through the curtains where Hogstein had disappeared. It's an elevator! Oh, we're gonna go to the roof. Oh gosh, is somebody gonna die? We pushed the button, and after a short way, the doors opened.
よし
I just reflected and thought that I might have sounded happy that somebody might die. I mean, it just means that something would happen. Like, something dramatic. Not that I want people to die. The elevator was completely dark, with the only light coming from the buttons for the floors. What? Sounded like somebody shot a gun. As the doors closed, I heard a single gunshot ring out, probably Shido breaking the lock on the cage. Oh. The hostages should be safe now. All that was left was to figure out Hogstein's secret. Yes, that's all I want to know. The elevator hummed as it carried us toward him. Ding. I mean, it's like cat rock. Ooh, look, it's control room. Oh my gosh, those are really small monitors. We're here. Ayumu and I hobbled out of the doors and looked around. We were in a small room with several television screens along one wall. They're so small, the television screens. There's no one here.
俺の言葉は奴に伝わらなかったか
I felt his shoulders slump. No! Oh no, did he get away? Oh wait? Then suddenly, Shirabe's cell phone rang. It's probably Shitty Shido who's like, yeah guys, Hogstein's down here. Maybe you might want to get down here? Like, right now? Okay, bye. When he looked at who was calling, I saw his eyebrows shoot up in surprise.
M2
M2! Oh.
ワルド部お前か
He's not saying anything. Why did he call? The person on the other end didn't say anything for a long time. Because he's making his getaway, guys. Ayumu waited.
今は
I heard the tiny voice of a young man from the speaker.
今はまだ気持ちの整理がつかないんだ。
Who is this?
ああいつになっても構わんよ
Oh, we'll be here waiting. He hung up. What? Ayumu turned to me and grinned.
終わったよ
Is it?
いや
Is it really over?
今ようやく始まったのかもしれんな
Or begun? What? Yeah, you're right. It was the beginning of a long fight to show the world the truth about the crash 12 years ago. Some crash that happened 12 years ago. I feel really bad for Uncle Keiichi. He has nothing to do about this. He just had a vision. He wanted a theme park that was based on his video games. But it all went horribly wrong. But it was the end of Hogstein's games. All of us, even the hostages, could finally leave. It's finally over. Isn't the whole place rigged with explosives still? I don't know. I think you might want to leave as soon as you can. I felt a wave of emotion wash over me, like I'd been holding them back for the last 7 days. Ayumu! What? I threw my arms around him. Oh, okay. Oh, we're doing this now.
おいお前
He blinked in surprise, then grinned and hugged me back. The warmth and love of his embrace was like nothing I'd ever felt before. Well, I mean, you kind of embraced him and he was like, oh, okay. Oh, please, no. Okay, something's happening. 6 months had passed since that week in the park. It had really captured public interest for a while after we were released. Yeah, probably because they had no idea what was happening. Fortunately, though, Shido was able to keep the 7 of us hidden from the prying eyes of the media. After Arabe's confession, his father was brought in for questioning. The case regarding the bus crash was reopened. Just as Ayumu had thought, the piglets turned out to be brainwashed civilians. Oh my gosh, he really did have a cult! What the fuck? Apparently, they hadn't remembered anything about what had happened. The police were frustrated, but I had a feeling the people who'd been piglets were probably happier not to remember anything. They conveniently don't remember anything that happened. Conveniently. I'm not quite sure if like the law sees things that way. Or would believe them. I don't know. They're probably gonna have a trial for each one of them. That's where the Phoenix Wright crossover begins. As soon as his ankle had healed, Ayumu was back at work, busy hunting down information about the crash. He interviewed Mitarashi and Miyoshi several times and began to put together the details of what had happened. Oh, I guess he's trying to figure out who Hogstein is. Maybe that's why he wasn't so like persistent in trying to find Hogstein like in that moment, because maybe he felt confident that I know Hogstein's one of these people from the bus crash. I'm going to figure it out. Just because he figures it out doesn't mean he's gonna find him. He also went to each of the families that had been named in his original story and apologized for what had happened. Some of them refused to even meet with him, but he kept trying. Sounds like we're writing in our diary again. But even after 6 months, Hogstein still hadn't contacted him. Ayumu didn't give up and continued to wait for the phone call he believed was coming. And it never came. Oh wait? I hadn't been able to see him much since he was so busy with work, and since it was so weird because I'm only 18 and he's like 30-something. May and I played every week though, which was nice. Oh, but she still hung out with May. She'd started living with him again afterward. He had a hard time as a single dad though. Yeah, I bet, because he's the fucking worst dad ever. He treats her more like a puppy dog than like a person. So I went over to his house on weekends to help out. You mean correct his behavior. I helped shop and clean, and although it was a lot of work, May helped out and we had fun. But finally, the day I'd waited for had come. The day that she'd waited for? What, is he gonna ask if she wants to move in with him? They found love in the theme park where they were captured. The 3 of us were going to spend a day at the park. Oh, they still opened the park. Oh. Well, I guess like Uncle KG is like, I have no dog in this fight. This is my park. I spent lots of money, lots of time on making my dream come true. He's like, I don't care. I know this thing happened, but it's still my park. It's still my dream. It had finally opened back up 3 months ago, but Ayumu had been too busy to come. This would be the first time the 3 of us had been able to do something together in long time.
久しぶりだな。お前とこうして歩くのも。
It probably has been, I guess. How's your story going?
ああ、取材の方は問題なく進んでる。それに、いい加減お前に会いたくてたまらなくなってな。
Yeah, I miss you too.
パパ、お姉ちゃん、マイとお手手つなご。
Aw. Okay, okay. She's like, please, I don't want to like lose you guys. Oh, that's cute! Ayumu took her right and I took her left, and together we walked through the park. Aw, look at that. Hey, where's your cracky stick, Saki? We all need to have cracky sticks. We're the cracky stick family, crew, I don't know, squad. May sure looks happy.
パパと新しいママとマイで仲
Whoa,
良し。
whoa, 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 May. Whoa. She's calling us mommy already. Oh, what? I felt my face turn bright red. No, I'm not your mommy. Yet. Oh, she said yet. Oh wait, she's thinking that in her head.
Mama.
Oh, but still. He looked at me and grinned. Huh? What's he thinking? Is he gonna propose to us in the park where we met and almost died several times together? Suddenly, May broke away and ran over toward one of the rides.
Papa, こっちこっち。マイ、あれに乗りたい。
Jeez, she just like took off, like maybe we should put a leash on her or something. Isn't he like concerned? Yeah. I took the hand he'd held out to me and we followed May over to the ride. They were both so precious to me. I wanted to stay with them for a long, long time. I looked up at Ayumu's face and smiled. Is that it? Is that it? Oh my gosh, that's it? Oh, I didn't get anything. Oh, look at the cracky. Oh, we got the cracky though. I still didn't find out the truth about Hogstein. So I'm gonna turn down this music a little bit. So I feel like I'm gonna have to do the mystery route, but I'm not gonna do it today. I guess I'll just do it tomorrow then. Oh, that's so annoying. Although it is partially my fault. I thought, oh, I'll do this route. Maybe I'll get answers. Why did I think I would get answers? Like I was showing all the CG. Well. I guess this will be it for me tonight. Special thanks to those 4 people. Oh, to those 3 people and the Atome staff. Oh yeah, there's the kiss that looks... Oh, we're gonna zoom in on it. She looks really young in that. It's weird. I don't like her hair. It's like a weird bowl cut. Hey, Koo. You got here just for the end. You got here just as I was ending. Well, actually, I am going to try for a bad end, because there is one thing that I can do that I didn't do the last time. And that is how you get your bad ends. So, you came in time for the bad end. Finn. But we didn't actually learn anything. So, this, I'm gonna have to play the mystery route. But, bad end first. Am I feeling better? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am feeling much better now. I hope you're feeling better too. I hope we didn't both drink the Kool-Aid, aka orange juice. Expired orange juice. No, it was just really acidic, I think. I don't think it's bad. It expired July 4th, I think. Well, that's the best before date. And it was only a couple weeks ago. And I don't really feel like orange juice goes bad, but I think it gets more acidic. And it was very acidic, and I drank like a big glass of it. So I drank a lot of water, so I feel better now. I think it's like a little concentrated, so next time I'll just water it down. Yeah, I'll just water it down. Accidental battery acid. So they say here you can get bad endings by accessing the diary, and then you can go to the stages. So we went to confront Hogstein, but got tricked and captured. We used the gun Shido had given us to escape, but... Wait, see, warning, affection isn't sufficient to unlock certain story arcs. You'll have to meet specific requirements to do so, and you won't be able to raise the affection level of other characters during their conversation sequences. So, right, so you can come down here, and you can, like, adjust their affection. So if you keep it at 0, then you get the bad end, apparently. Apparently. So I'm curious at what this bad end is going to be. Do I want to use the same? Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, why can't you do this in real life? Just drop someone's affection for you. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward though to things that I've kind of already read. So, what's going on here, because I can quickly tell you, they were bound up. They went to confront Hogstein, and stupidly, they got captured, and they're in this room, bound and tied. And they're like, how are we gonna get out? Oh wait, actually this was funny. He was like, can you touch my butt? And she's like, that's going to be a stretch. But let's see what the other one is. Is this really the time for that? Is this really the time to touch your butt?
Oi, oi. 何勘違いしてるんだ?
Huh? Oh yeah, he's like, my pistol's in the back pocket. I just want you to grab it. Can you stretch my butt? Oh, right, of course. I could see the bulge of the gun. Apparently, they hadn't searched us very well after they knocked us out. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna grab your gun. I twisted my body toward him and stretched my hand out until I could feel the hard metal of the gun. Just a little further. There, my fingers finally wrapped around the tip of the gun. Like, do they really have to say it like that? Come on. Got it. Why do you say it like that, too? Alright, let's fast forward to this. Let's see what the real bad end is. So yeah, they shot the mirror, and they're like, oh look, a shank, now we can cut the rope. And then he's like, I look so cool and badass with this gun. And they're like, okay, we need to go. And then Hogstein was like, oh my gosh, I'm so angry that my hostages are gone. Oh wait, I think you still need to confront Hogstein though, in order to get the bad end. He's like, where did my hostages go? Everybody, red alert, red alert. And so now they're just kind of sneaking around. Or like, we're gonna go confront Hogstein, but we gotta stick to the shadows, sneak around. And then this is where he starts reminiscing. They're in the shadows and he's like, hey, remember that time when we kissed? And she's like, wow, now's not the time. And then he's like, hey, we're back to confront you again. And Hogstein's like, really? You want to get captured again? How stupid are you? And then he's like, I know all your secrets. And then he starts telling him about all the secrets that he knows. And then Hogstein gets mad. He's like, oh, what about that article you wrote, Shirabe? And then she gets mad and basically tells Hogstein, like, get your facts straight. He didn't write that article. It was fake news. And then he's like, oh, well, I mean, I'm still mad at you guys. Oh my god, the sound effects. And then the other guys show up just in time. The other guys, just as Hogstein was about to hurt him, Shirabe, they're like, hey, where are you guys? Because they finished the game and they're like, we've been standing out here for like 20 minutes wondering where the fuck is Hogstein, and he's not here. And then they're like, oh, this door's open. And so that is where we are. The big sounds. Oh, so this stuff is new. So Ayumi just stood there, staring at the spot where Hogstein had disappeared. Yeah, he ran off. They let him get away. I didn't know what to do either, so I stayed put. What do? I don't know. I turned around to look at him. Shido, why are you here? Yeah, exactly. Wait, it says, like, skip read, but I have actually read this part. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, can I have my gun back? Oh, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, she fired the gun, but she missed Hogstein, and she's like, yeah, that was just, you know, a fake shot. So, you know, I'm serious. I totally didn't miss on purpose. Yeah. I knew he wasn't saying I'd done something wrong, but I felt my shoulders sag anyway. Oh. What? Did she just fucking faint? Oh. She spun around to see Ayumu collapse. Oh, in the good end. Afterwards, she runs to Ayumu, because Ayumu's like, oh, Saki, and she's like, Ayumu, and she runs to meet him so he doesn't fall, because he has a broken ankle. So she supports him up, but since she's too busy talking to these two doofuses, she completely forgot all about Ayumu, and he just couldn't stand up anymore and just fell. He's just back there, just blat. He's like, I thought you were gonna come catch me. It has like the butterfly effect. No! Oh yeah, oh gosh, are you okay? She's like, shit, I forgot all about you.
Shirabe-san, あなたはここで休んでいてくれ。みたらし流星、浦部君まろ。
Ah, so okay. So this is different. So before, Shirabe was so insistent, like, oh, we need to go after Hogstein, even though he can't walk. And Saki was helping him, like, hobble along to go after him. But here, since he's, like, collapsed on the ground, Shido is like, here, the more able-bodied people, Mitarashi and Irabe, can go after Hogstein. Which I'm not quite sure is a great idea, but yeah, okay. And Saki, where's Saki going? Sure thing, buddy. I'm not your buddy. I'm not your pal. So, where's Saki going? They scattered, leaving me alone with him. Oh, she's just, you know, with Shirabe, who's passed out. Are you okay? A few moments later, I heard the sound of a gunshot, Shido breaking the lock on the cage. Oh, good. Now the hostages will be safe. He's like, sorry, I couldn't do anything, because I'm old and my ankle's broken. He nodded vaguely and his eyes fluttered closed. Ayumu! Hang on! Ayumu? Oh. 6 months had passed. That's it? That's what the bad end is? Just... oh, we freed the hostages, and then Ayumu passed out, and then 6 months had passed since the week in the park. What the fuck? It had really captured public interest for a while after we were released. Fortunately, though, Shido was able to keep the 7 of us hidden from the prying eyes of the media. After Arabe's confession, his father was brought in for questioning. It's like the coma, yeah. The case regarding the bus crash was reopened. Just as Ayumu had thought, the piglets turned out to be brainwashed civilians. Yeah, the cult was real. Apparently, they hadn't remembered anything about what had happened. The police were frustrated, but I had a feeling the police would have been I had a feeling the people who'd been piglets were probably happier not to remember anything. The police that were piglets, that would be funny. There was a desperate attempt to find Hogstein, but he'd escaped completely. So, after Ayumu collapsed, he'd gotten a call from Hogstein on his phone. At least that's what Shido had told me. Where Ayumu wakes up, I sure can't wait to see the general pic. Since he'd been unconscious, though, he hadn't been able to answer it. He tried calling back several times once he woke up, but it never connected. Apparently, Ayumu had been pretty upset about it. Mitarashi had told me a couple months ago that Ayumu's ankle had gotten worse, and he'd had to start using a cane. Oh my gosh. This is like bad end for Shirabe. Because in the good end, his ankle got better, and everything was great. And Saki hung out with Mei, and they went back to the amusement park when it opened up again. In this one, oh, Ayumi's ankle got worse. Now he's old and crippled because he has a cane, and he missed a phone call from his boyfriend Hogstein, and he's depressed and upset about it. He'd given Mitarashi a sad smile and said, "Legs are a journalist's most important tool. Without mine, I'm done for." Oh my gosh, he's like, my career's over. But he hadn't let that stop him, and he'd gone back to digging up anything he could about the crash. Why is there no music? Not even sad music. Oh, there it is. There's the sad music. The bad end is just coma and ankles. After Ayumu left the hospital, I never saw him again. Ever. He didn't even tell me he was going to be released. One day, he was just gone. She just showed up at the hospital, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he left." I tried calling him, but all he told me was, "I can't afford to be tied down right now." Wow, that's cold. On top of his investigation into the bus crash, now Ayumu was obsessed with tracking down Hogstein and figuring out his true identity. Wow.
それでも俺は真実が知りたい。真実を知らなきゃ、俺自身が前に進めないような気がするんだ。
This is like me right now. Like seriously. It's like the longer I play this game, the more I need to know the truth. At this point, I can't stop playing the game until I find out the truth. It's like encapsulates how I feel as the player. Except I don't have a bummed ankle. I understood those words now much better than I had when he had said them. He was out there somewhere right now, chasing down the truth. I hadn't been able to fix his stopped clock. What? What stopped clock? What's she talking about? Toegane. Whatever connection we'd built had evaporated. I wonder how May's doing. She's probably been abandoned. He probably never sees her anymore. Because he used her as a slave. He was a terrible father. He's probably worse. I looked up at the wide blue sky. But as beautiful as it was, it still couldn't fill the echoing hole in my heart. Because I don't know what happened. Imagine if that was the ending I actually got. I mean, the first one was pretty bad. So... that was bad. I have a feeling that I will be playing this again tomorrow, one last time. I'll try to get on earlier. And I'm going to go through the mystery route. I just want to know. I just want to know. And I know at this point, it's not even going to be satisfying. It's just going to be stupid. But now I want to know. So there was I found out that I fucked up yesterday. So there was a guy that saved Saki, our stupid main character. She almost fell on the train tracks, and this guy saved her. He grabbed her hand, and I think there might be a picture of him. He saved her, and this guy saved her from falling onto the tracks. And then he asked us a question, and it was about the little pig keychain that she had. I answered wrong, apparently. Apparently the answer that I gave was like he makes a comment about it And I said, you know who he is? Which apparently when you say that, that means he disappears for the entire game. But if you answer with the other one, which was, it was a present, he shows up in the game now. So like he only shows up after you finish the game once. And like I was like, oh, this is new, this didn't happen the last time. And I picked the wrong answer right out the gate, and he never showed up again. And that is why I went through fucking Shirabe's route. And it was crap. So I think tomorrow I am going to go through this guy's route as, quote, quickly as I can, because I want to know what's gonna happen, and then I will be done with this game. I will be done. I know there are other routes, but I'm not going to do them because I don't care enough to do them. But that is how I'm going to end this, which I guess is fine because tomorrow's Thursday and I don't usually stream Fridays, although I might still, who knows, we'll figure that out. But damn, this game has taken up more time than I thought it would. Yeah, Agane. Gotta go Agane. Anyways, thanks guys for popping in and hanging out for a bit. Fusey Fridays. Yeah, Fusey Fridays. Hopefully, I'm hoping that I can put all this behind me tomorrow and tomorrow night, and everything will be fine and good. I hope you guys have a good night or good day, and take care. And I'll talk to you tomorrow or later. Yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, your last bits, did they not show up? Thanks, Coop. Wait, I'll replay it, maybe. Or maybe it doesn't play for 5 bits. I guess it doesn't play for 5 bits. Wait, what did it say, though? What did that say? Boo, I don't know what the fuck that says. Bookie. I don't know. I'm rusty, okay. Oh, Fusey Fridays. Alright. I'm out. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. The pain makes it real, I don't wanna feel, I just wanna kill the bad thoughts and steal a good thought and feel. I'm just lost, I feel, I'm just lost, I feel. I need time to heal, I can't steer the wheel, cause this drive it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road it feels, I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal? till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
So far away, it almost makes me feel like I can grab it right out of the sky, right out of the sky.